we all went to the manor.
Yeah, so last session was mostly a downtime session for you guys. You have been introduced to Sedna Holloway, who is come by to BlackWood to try and sort out some sort of job advertisement, a flyer, if you will, for recovering artifacts. She's gone to the sanctuary. The sanctuary has declared that they do not have a team capable of sending her to the manor, and thus she has to create her own team. She's found you bunch of individuals who seem to be willing to do it. On a more cautious note, she never asked what the artifact is, so you guys have no idea what you're looking for. You guys are heading to the manor. You all agreed that you would be going to the manor. I believe I have the appropriate date and time. It should be Friday the 15th of October, and you're just heading off at 10 o'clock in the morning. It was said that you guys was able to get to the manor within about a day's journey, so you should arrive there about evening time. I will bring up that viewpoint now.
I also made a deal with the hamster for the backpack I have.
You did. That almost caught me off guard, but I immediately caught the reference. So you guys should be heading over here. This is where the abandoned manor is. It will take you about a day to get there and then get back. If you cross the grasslands, if you don't go across the main roads, if you go across the main roads, that's going to take a lot longer. So you all agreed to cut through the forest. And
Did we?
Yes.
I do remember that.
I was about to ask that. What did we decide? But I guess that is the correct answer.
I listened to the
Change our
recording
minds.
today to make sure it's all fresh in my head, and I know exactly what was said and what was done. And if any of you fight me for it, I will direct you to what John posted in the chat, which was the video.
Well, I can't be held accountable, can I?
So
It fucked up.
unless anybody wants to start off with anything, we will start off with you guys going through the forests. But I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to sort of catch up on your character sheets quickly and make sure you're all refreshed. It has been a little while.
Define little. I mean,
4 weeks.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I got some spells. Yeah. That's all I need to know, really.
Nice.
Combat starts, just pick a random spell, would probably work.
Well, just as a heads up, again, you don't know what you're
Oh, that's
looking for
right.
specifically as an artifact. And also,
Are you looking at my sheet?
also you don't know
Well, I remember
about any form of engagement. You didn't get told that there was going to be any fights. You've just been told to go and retrieve something.
we were told. I think I was told something about. Let me see.
You were
I
told to
got
retrieve an
some
artifact. That was the flyer. You met with Third Guild, the Grand Mage.
It is apparently infested by creatures.
Okay, apparently I did say that.
Was supposed to be destroyed from materials going to BlackWood, but infested by creatures.
Yeah.
I think we asked for some rumors or something like that.
Yeah, that was before you just met Sedna. But you guys are heading out there. I believe Sedna has given you the heads up about fighting, but you're not sure what you're fighting or what it's been infested with. If nobody wants to do anything on the way there, because you're just going to go through a forest, you don't need to set up camp. You're just going to head straight there, just do a normal casual walking pace until you get there. We can either start off at the manor, unless people want to do some role playing during the walk and catch up on character stuff.
Because I got some cantrips when we leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to test that out because newfound powers.
Yep, makes sense.
That seems safe.
So I want to cast Thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Subtle.
Yeah, very subtle. Very subtle.
They totally won't know we're coming.
And see what it does as I cast it on my voice and just do a firm like and it echoes through the forest 3 times the volume.
Yeah, you're standing next to a couple of your fellow party members at this point. I'm gonna say you're probably next to Wauvin or Wauvin. It's been a while. I've forgotten how to pronounce names. Give me. Let me get back into the groove. It's been a while.
Hey, at least you're not calling me Crayon.
Could be worse. You could be after a crayon.
Could be.
I'm never ever gonna live this down so long as I know everybody in this group.
Nope.
You're standing next to probably Wauvin, and I'm gonna pick. Who do I pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Who's the enforcer?
I'm gonna say Carthus is next to you as well, as you cough at 3 times the average volume of an individual, almost deafening both of those party members. And for the others, you got Sedna, who's leading the group currently for the expedition, who I would probably suspect gets slightly startled by it. And you got Rurik.
Yeah, no, so they'll be like, what the fuck?
And you got
So
Rurik
my whole
behind.
ears are ringing after my cough.
And you
I was like,
just see me just standing there like,
Everybody
we all
now
have ringing
has
ears.
tinnitus.
Fuck.
that's canon.
I still haven't ended.
Ah.
I still haven't
Why did you
ended the
cast that?
concentration on the thaumaturgy and just go.
Yeah, the immediate reaction.
What was
of,
that?
The immediate reaction of not only deafening yourself but your 2 other companions. You're like, "Fuck!" And that's 3 times the volume. So that's only just gets worse for everyone else.
Oh god. It's just a repeat of like, fuck, ow, fuck, ow, fuck, ow. Each time it gets louder and louder and you hurt yourself more.
Pretty much. You also startle some birds that fly off from the forest at the top of the trees, and you also see a couple of squirrels that suddenly run in opposite directions from you.
I think that if there are anything nearby, they know we are here. Just letting you know.
What makes you say that?
I really wish I had to spell magic. Because
I
you
can muffle him a bit.
I think everyone stocked up on rations as well before they left. Anything else on the way there, party? Cool. I see silence all the way around.
Yeah,
on.
I think we're all ready to just fuck up some people
Okay.
or things.
No more shouting. Let's
It
just
will
straight
probably-
to the fight.
What was that?
I imagine we all just move very far away from him so that like he's at normal volume.
Yeah, probably.
So if I cast thaumaturgy and then spare the dying because it's only verbal, can I cast it at a greater range?
What?
Wouldn't
I don't think that's how
isn't
Spare
spare
the Dying
the
works.
dying selecting a target
Yeah.
that's on the floor dying?
Spare the dying has a range now.
Yeah, I know.
But it
That's
just spares
fine.
the dying.
But
Yeah,
the target has to
so
be
my
dying. Nobody's
question is-
dying.
Yeah, so that's my question because of thaumaturgy making your voice booming. And spare the dying now only being verbal in the 24 rules.
No, that's not how that works.
We're gonna
I'm not sure either.
leave that.
I don't-
Okay.
Range is a fixed
You're just
thing.
deafening people.
I can see the argument. I don't think that's a thing though.
I mean, it's not that you hear the spell that deals the damage to you, is it?
Yeah, well also there's lots of verbal spells I think that also have a very short range. It's more so just the magic, but I think yeah, no, I don't think thaumaturgy. If you are silenced though, then you can't cast it. So that does work like that in the
Okay.
opposite direction.
It takes you quite a bit of time to get to the manor. It is 10 in the morning when you leave. Walking, it takes you to about the first signs of dusk. So you're about 6, 7 o'clock, you guys think, by the time you get to the manor. That being said, as you do get there, it is getting dark. Things get slightly creepier. Remind me, and this is the only time I swear to Christ I will ever want to hear this, who has dark vision?
I do.
Me, I do.
Me,
I do.
me.
There's
Not
one
me.
person that doesn't have dark vision in this group.
Oh, not me. I have no dark vision.
Ha ha, outcast.
I'm not going to respond
I
to
have
that one. Jordan.
light.
Hey, I mean, that's very good because at this point, Alex can't throw like a non-dark vision.
I have
dust
superior
levels.
dark vision, actually.
Okay, so you can see an additional 60 feet in grayscale. Congratulations, you're still gray visioned.
Lost.
Just make whatever we're fighting gray. It'll work perfectly.
I'm pretty positive one of you would have torches if you want to set that off before you get there.
Well, I have a light spell.
Yes, I think someone
also have
got
a
a
light
moon
spell.
touched.
Light.
Someone got a moon touched weapon
On.
as well last session.
Yeah, I do.
I have a
Was-
I
lamp.
do. I do.
Was sold by a hamster, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, moon touch.
Uh,
I
you
cast
guys-
I cast light on my small knife.
Is dancing lights a stationary cantrip? Like, can it move from?
No, I
Wait.
always think dancing lights is
It does not move, but you can move it with your bonus action. As
Yeah,
per
I-
the
Yeah.
description.
I've always allowed people to use dancing lights and just let them move it freely at will.
I mean, out
otherwise
of
people
combat,
don't use it.
yeah. Well, like out of combat, yeah, you can move it freely, pretty much. 'Cause it's just bonus.
Yeah.
In combat, you might.
In
more
combat,
like,
it will
just
follow
by
the rules
you
of the spell, but I don't think you really need to worry about dancing lights as a spell in combat.
Oh,
But people have got
I'll call.
light options. Who's using
Yeah,
those light
Carthus.
options, or are you still just going to walk in the dark?
I'm gonna use my
I'm-
light option.
And I'm gonna just hold my scimitar in one hand.
I'll
It's like
cast.
15 of bright light and then 15 of dim light. So
I'll cast dancing lights around the party.
Okay.
Just yeah.
You
I
guys
appreciate you all
eventually,
casting light, so I'm not blind.
you guys eventually get to the manor. It is just one big building. It seems to have ground floor, top floor. But even as you approach, it's very dark, very eerie. The place hasn't been maintained very well since it's obviously been left by the Arior family. Not that anyone seems to know how long that has been. The intake seems to be about
I
5
do.
decades, but
It's been about 60 years.
5 decades, give or take. But this looks like it's been abandoned a lot longer than 5 decades. It's not been maintained very well. It's very dark and gloomy, even as you approach the grand double door as the entrance of the hallway. You guys just kind of get the eerie sense that it's all very old and dusty.
DM,
Yeah.
where is the dog?
Did you take the dog with you?
Of course I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
we always bring the dog.
There you go. There's your dog.
We have to have
Thanks.
Salgama.
I wasn't too sure if you brought the dog with you. I actually don't remember it in the last session coming with you, but I could be wrong. That being said, you guys come.
We have
Yeah, I guess-
brought the dog on everything else.
Should
Okay.
we not?
Well, you guys know it's abandoned.
Well, I mean, there might be squatters.
It's up to you.
That's climb squatters, right?
Is there any
We
like signs
barged
out
in.
saying like
Fuck you.
trespassers will? I imagine this like Chicago, like Detroit. There's like a big like spray painted sign outside. Trespassers will be shot.
Spray paint hasn't been invented yet.
Blood
No, so we got
Everything else is-
magic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
what are you
well,
doing then?
Do we
Because you guys can hang around outside, or you can just head straight in. It's up to you.
do we see any like shapes moving around in the like any ominous shapes in the doors or anything, or the windows? Or does it look? Does it like? Do you see any movement? Signs of movement?
Make me a perception check. Anyone who wants to look through windows, there are multiple windows from the ground floor building. Anybody who wants to have a quick little look
Oh.
through windows, give me a perception check.
Natural
I'll take it
20
down, but-
-1.
Okay.
I
natural
wanted to
20.
listen out for something, but I feel like I've got to roll with disadvantage if I'm gonna
Hold
try
on.
and hear.
Well, you can give me
levels.
the explanation in a second. So
Did you say investigation or
perception, I said.
perception? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 19.
So I got a 23.
Okay. That is Zinon with 23.
We're covering all the secrets just from outside.
And then
Yeah, we're just gonna
Wauvin
get the whole
got
place.
19. Anybody else looking through windows?
Yes.
I got a 19, but it was a nat 20.
Yes,
So,
I've
that means
read
anything.
that down. First roll
Okay.
of the new year for this campaign is a natural 20. Only good things from here on out.
Hooray! -1.
Yeah, well, yeah, natural 20.
Had to ruin it.
Carthus, you said you was planning to do something a bit different.
I was
for the
gonna.
year.
I was gonna try and listen out, see if I could hear anything inside. But I don't know if my ears are in the best shape right now.
Go for it.
Just make me a perception check.
Yes. $13.
13. And Rurik, what are you doing? I know you're a dwarf. You're a bit shorter. You can't reach the windows, but you doing anything else?
I don't reach the window, so I head up to the door, see if I can peek through the keyhole.
Just,
Okay.
I
You don't
say
wanna
hands
hear
in
what we see
pockets, but
Can I take Rurik on my shoulders as I look through the window?
if he gives you consent.
Sure
I
thing.
have
You can.
I have a great idea. Come on. Just get on my shoulders first.
All right, and then I
Get
guess
on
we
his
are looking
shoulders?
through the window, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say with the additional teamwork, John's already made his roll. So if you want to make a roll, and I say you're helping each other out, we'll see who gets the highest score. But I'm pretty sure John is getting the highest score here. I don't know if you can beat it 20 times.
Yeah. No, I got 8.
Okay.
So starting off pretty bad.
So I will say,
Hell
Rurik,
yeah.
you get on his shoulders, but you immediately realize that was a really bad idea because now you're at the right level height for all the bars. You're essentially just looking at blind spots. You can't actually see into the into the rooms at all. You just got to see the big iron bars across the windows. For everyone else other than Carthus, depending on where you're looking, you can all have like a little glance around the building very quickly. Most windows seem to be very dark or condensated. They've been there for a while and abandoned, so they're not in the greatest conditions. That being said, they all seem to be sealed, so it doesn't look like the place has been broken in at all at any point. But where the windows are slightly clearer, in the spots that you can, you guys notice there's an awful lot of huge, dusty cobwebs in there. There's a lot of cobwebs. But other than that, you can't really see anything else. For Carthus, I'm going to make one roll. Okay. You think you hear something, but due to the way the building is creaking and having wind blown through and this, that, and the other, you're having a very difficult time if trying to identify if you're hearing something walking around or any of that, or if you're just hearing basically nature taking control inside the building.
Okay.
Do you hear anything, Carthus?
Well, I can't be sure this building's old as dirt. It could just be nothing. Just a chandelier creaking or... Well, let's just be cautious.
Okay. Well, should we knock or should we just get a brute force away and then? Brother, what do you think?
We have decency, do we not? We could at least knock before we enter.
As I'm going to walk up to the door, knock 2 times, and just open the door and walk in.
Okay. The doors do have those.
What did I say about courtesy?
I knocked, didn't I?
The doors, both of the doors have quite heavy knockers on them. So you can use the knockers, and you do
I'm just doing like this, just knocking with
so with these huge grand double doors, you go ding ding. All right, I've done it. I'm in.
Yes, that's what I do.
Well, if that's how it's gonna be, I will test this out, and I cast Thaumaturgy to slam open the doors.
Oh, I don't think we want to be that obvious.
Okay, in that case, just as Wauvin goes to open the door, push it open, you use Thaumaturgy, the door's wide open. So instead of a slow, it goes as it scrapes across the floor, and bits of it are pushing rubble away here and there. You guys enter, and you are now inside, seemingly the at least the hallway of the manor, and it's up to you guys where you want to go. Remember that some of you have light, so remember, give or take about your vision. But you seem to be free. Again,
So just making sure that the scale is right this time. Each of the scores is 5 feet.
Yes, there's always been 5 feet.
Yeah. No, I'm just making sure that the scale is correct.
Seeing a map?
Yes.
I just see. I'm still on the main page.
You should be on the
just trying to refresh.
Try refreshing.
Yeah, try refreshing.
Okay. That's worked.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are in the hallway. We have Zinon.
What the fuck?
Becoming a fidget spinner.
Helicopter.
How have you done that?
You can group things in this.
Yeah,
either way,
right.
you guys enter the hallway. There are a couple of statues on either side, about 4 in this area, that seem to be rusted and sort of broken down. Again, massive cobwebs all over the place, from the chandelier to the floor to the ceiling. Very, very old, abandoned building. What do you guys want to do?
Can I investigate these cobwebs to see if they're like just regular spider cobwebs, or if they're like from a giant spider or something?
Okay, make a make an investigation check.
Nature?
I'll say make
Okay,
an
I'll take
investigation.
Oh, that's an 8. I'm not a spider expert.
You think they've been here a while. They've collected a lot of dust. They're very visible. They seem to be very old. Just think regular spider web in an abandoned building scenario going on.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a spider expert, so I really wouldn't know.
So do we think we should, split up, or should we keep it kind of tight in this place? Because I'm not too certain about this place, to be honest.
I mean, let's split up and look for clues.
God fucking damn it. I'll bring the dog.
Nice. Oh yeah, we even got something to do.
And I'll bring the dwarf.
Okay, I guess I'm a pet now.
Yeah,
But you are the team's
Sure
cleric.
thing. Yeah.
Well,
You might
well,
maybe
Never
good
gonna
health.
warlock walked into an abandoned building.
So, you guys are splitting up?
I don't.
I mean,
are we
we
actually
are.
going to do that?
I mean, technically speaking, you gave Sedna the leadership in this adventure, so
Oh, true.
Oh, I
okay.
was.
Yeah.
But I
Boss,
mean,
what are we doing?
you're the more experienced adventurer, so you know. But okay, yeah, no,
Yeah,
sure.
but you're the boss, you know. You're
Okay,
the boss
sure.
here, Sedna, so you know.
You gave the -1
You're the one with the
wisdom
money.
character leadership. So sure, let's look around. I'm sure it's safe in here.
are you splitting up? Are you splitting the group up, or are you keeping everyone together?
I'm saying sure. Let's split up and search the building
Splitting up.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So who's grouping with who?
because
Anyone who wants to go with the
Okay,
team
so-
leader,
so-
go with the team leader. Anyone who doesn't want to, or just split up entirely. It's up to you. I got.
I'll go with
Give me
team
3
leader.
groups. Oh boy.
How many floors? How many floors are there to this manor?
From the outside, it looks like you've got this ground floor, and then you've got the first floor above.
I mean it's a big manor. We gotta cover more ground.
so what's this? Like, is this a door to this area?
Yeah, it's a
Can
door.
you see that even? Can I do this? Yeah. Okay.
I've also
And
turned
this is a
snapping off.
doorway.
So doorway with a door, door.
Stairs
Door.
up to a.
Yeah, hallway. Yeah.
So isn't this steps to go up a flight though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
Wait,
got
this
this
is
is the
what
entrance
level is
area
this on
you're
now?
in. You guys
So
are
if you go in
basic.
through here, you're on this level. Then you go up this.
The building collapses. Everyone dies.
How is this so confusing?
I don't
We are on the ground floor. We came in the main entrance.
Okay,
We
so
have
let's
not
just
gone any
ignore.
staircases up yet.
Let's
It's a-
just ignore these doors because that makes everything so much easier. Like,
They're just doors.
Well, the issue is
Yeah,
though,
but
like
We are still
so
on the ground
okay.
floor.
Yeah, but of
we're
course.
on the ground floor. This is the second
This
floor.
is the hallway
No,
in the
this
ground.
isn't. This is
floor.
a hallway. Hallway. Jesus Christ! I'm so glad
Yes.
I haven't put a puzzle in this session. Jesus Christ!
okay, but hear me out. Hear me out. This is just what I'm asking because we are currently standing on the ground floor. We are all in agreement of that. Then we walk through this door into this room, right?
Mhm.
Yes, still ground floor.
Still ground floor. If we walk through this door, are we still on the ground floor?
Let's just pretend there's
Yes.
steps to the
This
hallway.
entire map is
Let's
the
just
ground
fucking
floor,
pretend.
buddy.
Use your fucking imagination and pretend there's a couple steps going up to the hallway. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's a sloped room, okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's just a fucking
It's important
door.
to have drainage at the end, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Now that problem's been solved, who wants to investigate the rooms first?
You guys have all
Yeah,
planned,
I'll
I'm going
seemingly
up the
investigate
planned.
to
stairs.
the right.
I'm going up,
Yeah.
up the actual stairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's head into the room, the magic room.
The boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys will head into the room. I will put you guys there. Just hold on a second.
Mhm.
You guys okay in that
Uh-oh.
room? So, who wants to volunteer to go first in this scenario?
On which group? On our group?
It doesn't matter which group.
Sure. Me and
Rurik.
Rurik
Okay.
goes first.
You and Rurik. You guys enter a room.
Yes.
The first thing you kind of see is obviously this seem to be like a guest area. Seems to be one of the first rooms that you can access. So you assumed it's where guests would come in, sit down, have a nice hot meal. The chandelier's on the floor, broken in bits. Old sofa, used to be probably red cushioned. Again, all this stuff in here seems to be relatively, or what would have been relatively expensive, but it is now just abandoned and destroyed. There is a lot of cobwebs here and there, and you see the old fireplace at the end of on the room on the west side. But other than that, it's seemingly an empty room.
Can I see like about because as I said, I don't know exactly how old this place is.
Mhm.
Is there anything in this room that gives away like kind of the age of like how old this property should be, or like the decor and kind of stuff?
I mean, make an investigation check for that one.
This is postmodern style, clearly made around 176 years ago.
Oh no, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like yes, a roof. Because I just got 6.
6?
I will assist you
Okay.
Okay, you will
and do
assist
my
me.
very best with a. Hold on, that's 22.
Okay.
Was it
Hey.
investigation?
Yes,
Um,
investigation.
It was investigation. No, it's not 22. It's 20, 30, 20.
Okay. So for you, Valvin, you look around, you see what used to be very posh furniture, very comfortable style of living, nice walls, wooden nice walls and engravings. It is abandoned, it's old, it's falling apart. You got no idea. It's a big building, big building made by rich people who abandoned it years and years and years and years ago. You can't put a date on it. For Rurik, you kind of understand that some of the furnishings in, at least for this room, kind of gives it away to be quite an old building. Posh furniture like this is obviously very expensive, but abandoning it is even worse. And now that it's been left in this state, it's obviously looks really ugly, really old, and just really torn apart. Nobody would ever want it again. It You would think with the sofa deliberately and the rug and the chandeliers, you'd probably say it's give or take 100 years old, maybe more, maybe slightly less. It's been a long time this building has seen anybody walking in it. The wood is creaking, cracking under footsteps. You're not 100% sure if the floor's going to give away. The fireplace is also extremely old. They don't make them like this right now. Not that these were dangerous. It's just these take an awful lot of resources to build, in these kind of styles. So yeah, you'd say it probably dates a century or so.
Okay.
Man, this place must be at least 100 years. Abandoned already by this point.
Well, now that is interesting because all I noticed was a roof. Luckily, that is.
The
Do you
ceiling.
see? Yes, this ceiling contains a ceiling. Do you see anything else of note in this room, or should we carry on through the magic door over here?
Yeah, I can't see anything that sticks out except that this is like exceptional. So let's continue.
Didn't we find?
What are we looking for,
any-
anyways?
Well, I haven't really been that much included. I left all of the talking to Zinon, so I don't really know what we are even looking for. But I'm looking for something valuable and something fun. Maybe something to kill. I'm not too picky at this point, you know.
Yeah, let's head on and see what we can find.
And then we're just gonna walk out through this door and just see Salgamad.
Alright, we will move to Sedna and Carthus. You open the door. What's your passive perceptions?
13.
9.
This is where the fun begins.
So, Sedna, you open the door and you realize that you were very wrong about your last investigation on the webs, because immediately to the door there is a giant spider egg sac that's already opened. Probably has been there for a long time, but it is open and it is seemingly massive, enough for something quite big, which worries you.
Yeah.
You got Carthus behind you. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. That is a 7.
Okay. You guys, Sedna, you take the moment to sort of look around, and before you get the opportunity to really move any further or adjust or think about what's going on, a big blob of spider web comes directly and hits you straight in the mouth. This prevents you from using any spell that requires the verbal component.
Yes.
This will take an action to remove. So you're currently mute. I need you to roll initiative for me.
Okay.
I will add
So
that
they would
into the
probably
initiative.
try to scream, but
Initiative as well?
Yeah, you need to roll for initiative. Well, you do see the web coming from the ceiling, but you guys don't know exactly where this attacker is right now. But everyone is added to initiative. So if you all want to roll me initiative, just to be prepared. Don't forget you can add your initiative roll to the combat tracker inside Owlbear.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
Mine's not so nice. This is I'm looking at my spells and I'm seeing a lot of verbal components.
Yeah, anything that would require using verbal components to the spell, you cannot use those spells.
I can cast message.
You can.
That's it.
Hey, bro, can you say this for me?
Because you can send a message. Because it's like through the head or whatever, isn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah, so I can spend my action to send a message.
Or you could spend your action getting rid of the web that's on your mouth. It's currently made you silent and mute.
About sending a message.
Okay. So currently, because Sedna and Carthus is the only ones in this initiative, I'm going to be not ignoring everyone else until they seem to alert the group enough for everyone to sort of get involved. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, a 5 at the bottom?
Yep.
Damn. Carthus was 16.
Carthus
Okay.
goes before me.
Yeah. So, Carthus, what would you like to do? You've seen Sedna get webbed in the mouth. You can hear her mumbling, but you can't hear what's coming out of the mouth. What would you like to do?
Just imagine pyro noises.
Well, I see no assailant or anything like that, do I? So I'm gonna yank that webbing right off her mouth.
Okay, you're going to spend your
Get it
action
off. Yes.
to remove the webbing. Okay.
Thank you. There's something in there.
Because that sounds absolutely gross, and I would not want to go through that.
There's a lot.
Do
Do you make any noise to indicate to the rest of the party, or?
I mean,
I
alternatively,
was wondering if
you could just drag her backwards and shut the door.
Oh, well,
It might be appreciated.
Yeah,
So we
let's
don't
let's
get
go
a
with
gonna
female
get-
for that.
I'm not
let's go
overly
with
taking.
get out. Get out. Slam.
You slam the door in quick succession. That gets you out of the combat initiative.
Well, I bet. Okay, they're not leaving.
Well, you shut the door. You don't know where it was in the room, so you don't know if you can't hear anything at the moment. So you don't think it's chasing you.
Okay, let's. Oh, that was that. There's stuff in there.
That's a record. How long were we split up for? A minute or two?
I think about 5 seconds.
Like
We
maybe
should-
a
we
few,
should,
like a minute.
We should go get the others.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh. Did you
And
see
I mean, said
what it was?
no, it just a web. There was a giant egg sack.
Oh,
So not normal spider webs. We should go up and get the rest of we should get the rest of them.
I wish I could remove egg sack from my vocabulary.
So as they're talking about this,
Disgusting.
Zinon is about to like open that door as they're coming up.
Yeah, Zinon
Wait.
and Rurik and Wauvin has sort of entered their room and come out pretty quickly. You see them on the left as you go to approach this door, and you very attentively hear running behind you, coming up the stairs, quickly turning around and seeing Carthus and Sedna. For some reason, coming from both directions of the stairwell instead of the same stairwell.
It's like a full scene. We all go to our own steps, so we all go up individually. Yeah.
But
Big
you're
spiders.
all in the hallway.
Big spiders, egg sacs, webs.
Are you talking nonsense?
Do you mean that there are big spiders here?
Yeah, so the other room, I tried to go in, and then I saw a big egg sac. Then I got webbed in the mouth.
I'm gonna look at you like, what kind of sentence did you
Phrasing.
just put together?
Is
That's true. I was
webbed
there.
in the mouth an abbreviation for something, or
No, I mean literally webbed. There were spider webs.
Okay.
Do you walk into them, or were they like sprayed on you?
More sprayed.
Did you like it?
No.
You just have like the big brother, little brother dynamic, and just questioning you.
Why would you ask?
Where on the doll did he touch you?
Here.
I mean, I've already stated very clear. Okay. Point is, I think there's dangerous spiders in here, and also that room. I don't think we can go into it unless,
Absolutely necessary, you know.
yeah.
But whatever's in there seems to like you a lot, so we'll just send you first.
No, I think actually I don't like it though. So you know.
Right. Should we start elsewhere then?
I
Maybe
think
this
you wanna
room is better. As I open
Unless
the door to
what's-
the
Got away.
If that's what you do, you open the door.
yeah, I open the door. What?
I mean,
Webbed in the mouth.
What
to be
do I perceive in this room?
to be fair, before you open the door, speaking of sort of spider egg sacs, you do realize that there are a few in the hallway. They are either smaller in size or the same relative size. You realize there's one close to your left and 3 on your right.
Bro, this looks like fungus.
It's the
Doesn't
best I
look
could do with the limitations I had. Shut the fuck up.
Are they open?
Okay. This should have been clarified a bit earlier.
New character dies.
Okay, fine. I'm coming back as Bard.
Important question: Are these open egg sacs?
Yes, those ones are opened.
Okay, that's not really that comforting.
And, hey, Wauvin, try your fire thing on those things as I enter this room.
I would like to study one first, if you'd be so kind to let me
Oh,
have a look
oh.
before you incinerate it.
Okay.
So,
I'm just trying to distract the chaotic one, okay?
Xenon,
There's plenty of doors in this house to blow up.
you enter the room that you intended to go into first. It's seemingly an office, you think. Doesn't appear to have
think.
anything on the table. No parchment paper, no ink, no quill, no nothing. There seems to be a couple of shelving units on the left-hand side. And there's a whole row of books on your right. But it appears to be empty, and you don't get webbed, so
Big win. So my investigation is ass, but can I investigate like if the books are aged appropriately with the building, or some of the books have been added later?
You can make an investigation roll.
I could help with that.
That's a
as well.
natural 20 for
Okay, I don't need to.
19
Another
in
natural 20.
investigation.
This is the year for natural 20s for you guys.
But not for you.
That you know of. The bookcase looks appropriately aged for the building. You sort of touch one and it instantly crumbles to dust. Some of them have mold on it. Others seem to be just very old and dusty if you don't touch them. You believe someone's been in here somewhat recently, within possibly the last. Well, you're not too sure, especially with all the dust, because there are books removed, and they do appear to not be as dusty. So you're positive someone's been in here. You're not too sure how long it's been, but you're pretty sure someone's been in here at some point within maybe the last year. Just with the empty books, where books should be and they're not. But the rest are appropriately aged, and touching any of them seems to just sort of disintegrate them.
So, with the information I have and the intelligence I have, which is 8 for Zinon,
not great.
Does he know about the school of arachnomancy?
Make a history check.
Fuck.
It's not an intelligence check, technically speaking.
Well,
I think history
That is
is wisdom.
That's
No,
a
history is
4.
That's a 4. You don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
You don't know shit about shit.
Are any of these
So
books start out
I
readable?
verbalized to the group, I have this feeling that someone or something has taken use of this library within the last couple of years. Did you say?
You're
Not
not
quite.
really sure where to put it on. The whole place is so old. The places where the books should be have got some dust there, but you can definitely tell that something was taken away.
Okay, so
You don't
someone
see
has
the
used
evidence of the
library
books being crumbled
since-
or anything like that, but you're positive someone's been in here and taken something. Putting a time frame on that, it's just impossible. It's like a
Okay,
year, 2
So
years.
someone has used the library after its abandonment, like somewhere between 50 years from now. Like 50 years prior to now, someone has been here and taken stuff.
Are any of these books like is there any books of interest around? Like is it or like is it
Don't
just like
touch,
rotted books?
don't touch, as I just point to one of the books I touched and it's just dust.
Oh,
You would also understand that a book being away for so long and just gathering dust and mold and air, they do eventually just turn to dust if you touch them.
so all the books here are in bad condition.
If there is a book here that you would like, it would be in a bad condition to the point where you're pretty positive if you touched it, it would just disintegrate.
Okay, I also want to check if you have any like
Yep.
books that are like noteworthy of like book on how to make spiders for dummies. You know.
Okay. You come out
no.
into the hallway. Vavin,
So you know
you were planning
I've
to
changed
enter
my
a room,
mind.
I think.
Yes.
Is
I was
Rurik
gonna say I may
following you?
change my mind about splitting up, but
Yes.
Well, you can still call out. You can tell him to stop. Your leader.
they seem to just be doing that. I don't really.
No.
I think maybe They should just be going ahead with it. I don't think they're really paying attention.
Right.
I got my dog. I'm happy.
Vauvin, Rurik,
Yes.
you're going to enter the room.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
When you first open the door, you're greeted with seemingly furniture that's been covered with just like white protective material. You see chairs. You're pretty sure there's a huge table in the back corner, sofa on your left hand side. Still lots of webs in here, but it just seems to be mostly covered furniture.
I would like to just try and uncover some of the furniture to see if there is anything hidden under the covers. Not necessarily like the furniture itself, but like if there's anything else hidden under the covers.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You go to lift some covers. Sort of lift under the cover from under the chair. You see, maybe a slightly dulled red color on this chair, but it's not covered in dust. It seems to be still intact and still kept mostly in a position of usability. It was covered before being abandoned, so like most things you expect it to. You go to uncover the rest of it. You see a big table. It seemingly is kind of modular. It seems like you can sort of there's a mechanic in the middle of the table that not only expands but can disconnect two halves of the table so you can get it in and out the doorway. That seems to be in pretty decent condition. And as for the rest of the furniture, when you uncover it, it's all sort of red plush furniture. The sofa's red plush. The two chairs are seemingly the same fabric and materials. It just sort of emanates that feature of like someone rich who just bought the best of the best at the time. But under the last one that you could choose to uncover, a small spider comes out and crawls up your hand.
I'm gonna just instantly whack it as hard as I can.
You should just go.
Yeah.
Splat it against your hand.
Yes.
It's only like a small spider that you would averagely see in the real world. You
I'm
splat
gonna
it against your hand.
take a cover and just wipe it off. Like take a cover and just wipe it off.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to look at Rurik. Well, I would like to say that we could probably sell a lot of this furniture in this room for quite a penny.
Yeah, the problem though is that they seem quite heavy in my opinion, so.
Well, you're a dwarf, aren't you guys strong?
Well, we are supposed to be, but I'm not sure if we can carry all the furniture back to the town.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Maybe we can rent a horse and a wagon when we get back.
Do I see Sedna where she is currently standing?
Yeah.
I think I'm standing
both
where I'm
Carthus
standing.
and Sedna's in the hallway.
Sedna, does your contract state anything about who owns this property? Or is it just completely abandoned and up for the taking?
Well, it was owned in the past by the Arior family, but it was decommissioned 60 years ago, so I think you could take stuff. I don't think anyone's going to care. It was supposed to be destroyed.
Okay, so that's great, because in here there is some quite exquisite furniture pieces.
Oh, well, I mean, that might... I mean, I guess you could carry that out. It might be a bit heavy to bring back.
I mean, we'll just see what it. But theft is not off the table. Is what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I don't think it was supposed to. This whole house is supposed to be demolition, so I don't think anyone's going to care.
Okay.
I don't think it counts as theft because you're technically not stealing from anyone.
Well, I mean, the
That
Arior
is very
family
true.
I mean, the Arior family could consider it theft, but I don't think they would.
Well, I wouldn't, so there's that.
Probably.
Are we
brother.
furnishing our apartment?
That's what I was thinking, or selling it. We'll see what happens first.
Okay. I think maybe we should all stick together a bit more now, considering the spiders.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
not fond
Well,
of
I
spiders.
just saw Wauvin smack one with his hand. They don't seem that big.
No,
think
this one was quite tiny.
I don't think. I mean, the web it shot was pretty big.
So you're
Those
not fond
egg
of
sacs
spiders.
are rather large as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But I
Yes.
think
Oh,
the
well,
spiders are quite fond of you.
Yes. They. I mean, I think there was a spider in that room specifically. I think that's more what happened.
Well, that's enough said. Let's cast Fireball.
I think
Maybe.
this house is made of wood.
It's made of
Maybe
wood and
let's
stone.
find what we are looking for before we start burning everything down, and maybe save the furniture you want as well.
By
Yeah,
the way, Sedna, what are we looking for again?
Well, I don't know. They didn't really say. The whole contract was we're supposed to investigate. That's it.
Okay, so we're essentially here to just look around.
Apparently, it wasn't like it was supposed to be demolition, but it was infested by creatures. So, I guess the spiders are the creatures.
Well,
But yeah, no, we're just kind of meant to scout the place. I think we're meant to scout
They
the
would
place out.
halt demolition just by spiders.
So my question is, do we get paid extra if we deal with the problem, or are we supposed to just tell them what the problem is?
I
to
was
be
not
honest,
told anything about that.
To be honest, I don't think it helps if we now get rid of the infestation that's here, because the whole building is in decaying state. I don't think it can be repaired.
Well, if I remember correctly, the last person who was supposed to demolish the building was kind of a coward, and they kind of ran away.
So they don't
now-
like
Because-
spiders.
I mean, the difficulty is the people who were supposed to originally give out the mission are dead. So I don't. There's a chance that they did know something and died. So, but the mission was still up, and yeah.
In that way, we can just bullshit our way into extra reward if we deal with the problem. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to pay us 3,000 gold. So if we come back and tell them at least, if anything, if we don't find anything, we at least say we got rid of the spiders.
Yeah,
Are they paying this in gold?
Silver.
It is 3,000
All right.
silver pieces.
Yeah, silver, not gold, silver.
Zinon wasn't like, holy.
I'm from
We're about to die.
No, the trap. No, it's just 3,000 silver. Sorry, I misspoke.
Carthus, you said you wanted to investigate the spider eggs, so if you'd like to do that, you can.
Yes, I do. I would like to see if I recognize anything or know
Okay.
where it's
I've
come
already
from.
established I'm not a spider biologist.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. You investigate these sort of giant spider egg sacs. You've had your time in your own, even when before you were sentenced. When you were in that middle of that war, you had time to discover what spiders are really like, and especially as drow. You guys, most of your kind worship a particular queen of spiders. So you have sort of innate knowledge that you know that stuff like this usually comes from a mutation from a particular breed of spiders. And you're almost positive that at least these around here that you're seeing are a mutated form of wolf spiders. You're pretty positive. You want to say you'd stake your life on it. But with an 18, you also notice that there's a lot of statues around, and the one closest to you seemingly has a plaque that you can read if you're interested in it.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yes, I will read the plaque.
Okay. So you kind of realize that there is a plaque there. You sort of wipe the dust from the plaque, and it seems to be inhated with magic. As you wipe the dust away, and it sort of faintly glows as you hear a voice sort of echo out, and everyone sort of hears this at the same time. You're all in the same space. Give me one moment as I attempt to listen to the name. Okay. So the
Listen to the
voice,
name.
yes, because I have a text to speech app that helps me understand names, because I forget how to pronounce names every now and again.
Okay.
So, you all sort of hear the voice as it doesn't shout. It's not particularly quiet, but it's a sort of normal room talking voice, as it states, Ivan of Nocrest. Raised in alleys without surnames, she traded her knives for whispers and built a network where no secrets slept unguarded. For 3 coups, 2 wars, and a plague under her unseen hand, she died in an inn with no plaque. This one corrects the error. For you, Carthus, you notice that there is a particular dagger that you can see. It seems, catching it in the right light with some of the moonlight that's coming from Wauvin's cutlass.
It's all.
You kind of catch it sort of simmering what looks like ink on its edges. You're pretty positive that it seems usable. It's up to you if you'd like to take it. It is unidentified.
Well, what's the worst that could happen? I'm sure if I just pry it out, just gently, I'm sure.
Wait, I can check it for magic first if you want.
Well, that's probably a good idea. Yes.
Okay, I am going to cast detect magic.
Okay.
I think I can cast that as is it a ritual spell?
It's gonna take you 10 minutes.
I was always told never to touch unidentified weaponry.
We have time.
I mean, yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, we do have. I'm not. It doesn't really say. I think I'll just. I'll cast a ritual spell. I guess. Yeah. If we have time, I can cast a ritual spell.
Yeah. How long is the ritual spell? Definitely 10 minutes, or is it longer?
Yeah, I think that's just a standard time for most ritual spells, and I think. Just trying to make sure I'm getting this right because I have a little marker in DD Beyond that says like ritual spell, but doesn't give any additional information.
I think all ritual spells are 10 minutes. We'll just say it takes 10 minutes, and we can correct it another time if it turns out to be wrong. You sort of.
So I could work on casting.
Yeah, you can spend 10 minutes to sort of cast detect magic. It's up to the rest of the group whether they want to stand guard to make sure that you don't get webbed or something.
I mean, I'll stay here. I mean, I really wouldn't mind just pulling it out. I can just take it out.
I mean, it just concerns me. I mean, I could also cast it faster. It'll just expend some of my magic.
Well, no, I don't think
we have the downtime, Carthus. So why don't we just allow Sedna to just cast her
go ahead.
spell or whatever she calls it, and then
Why is that? I will continue. I don't know why you had that reaction to the spell, but I mean, if you, yeah, if you want, we could just sit around for 10 minutes. I guess I don't know. Do we have time unless spiders approach in that time?
Unless anybody wants to do anything else, I will say that you all sort of stick around in the hallway for 10 minutes, guarding Sedna as she ritually casts her detect magic. I'm going to assume the silence means that's what you guys want.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So for the next 10 minutes, Sedna ritual casts her detect magic. When you open
Can
your
I
eyes,
ritual cast detect evil and good at the same time?
yes, I guess.
Is it a ritual cast spell as well?
You can cast any spell as a ritual for not. Am I mistaken?
I'm pretty.
I think.
I'm not too positive on that one. I thought ritual spells were designated ritual spells.
Yeah, I mean, that's I'm cast this ritual because in D&D Beyond it literally says ritual on it.
The only ritual spell you currently have, Zinon, is ceremony.
Yeah. But I
Which
thought
we
any
can do a
spell
lot
could
of fun
be.
with.
Of course.
Ceremony is quite
But-
nice, actually.
You want to get married? Is that it?
Ceremony has many benefits other than getting married.
The marriage is kind of
you-
meta, though. You can.
If you can find a source that says that that's a thing,
I think I'm mistaken because I think it's a wizard specific thing that allows you to cast some spells as rituals.
Okay. So Sedna, when you open your eyes, you look around and you do identify a few magical things. First of all the plaques sort of glow. They are all innated with magic, and that goes for sort of all of the statues here. All the plaques on the statues seem to glow faintly. If you were to look down the other side of the hallway, I'm not too sure if it can see through walls. I don't think it can. But if you were to look down the other side of the hallway, those statues down there also have plaques glowing as well. But on some of them, there are seemingly things that are glowing. So, for instance, the statue in front of Carthus, the dagger is glowing. It appears to be magical in nature. The statue itself isn't. So you're pretty positive it's not trapped. You also see over here on this statue that there is a sort of pennant that's sort of wrapped around the top of the statue, or the mannequin in this case, that seems to be glowing as well. And then down the other hallway for this statue, and then is it that one? Yes, it's that one, and then it's this one over here. There are also 2 items, one on each, that are glowing of magic as well.
Okay. So there's actually a lot of magic items. I think you'd be safe to take the dagger. I think
None
it's
of
just
the
magic, but I'm
statues are
not.
physically glowing. It's just the plaques and those specific items that you'll see. You're seeing one's a shield down the hallway. One seems to be some sort of bag or small satchel. And like I said, the pennant seems to be, the necklace seems to be glowing on this one. And then the dagger glowing as well.
Any specific schools of magic? You don't have to tell me if you haven't thought, but like,
I'm going to be honest. I didn't put any schools of magic down, so for the time being, I can't answer that one.
Okay.
Do you point this out, Sedna?
Yes, I would say like, okay, that shield. There's a lot of magic stuff actually on these statues. Like this necklace. Like, I'll take a closer look at this necklace.
Okay.
That's a secret.
So
Yeah,
it seems to be a simple leather chained necklace. It's not something you usually have for a necklace, but it seems to be made of leather. But it seems to be a pendant. It's made of wood. Sort of ingrained in it is sort of trying to think of the cloth that seems to be charred. It seems to be all burnt. It's at some point it seems to have been damaged by heat of some form. It's a short splinter of what appears to be a ship's mast. They are blackened, cracked by seemingly some form of intense heat. And being nearby gives a faint aroma of salt and smoke.
I would carefully try to remove the amulet from the statue.
Okay. I'd like to think you will sort of watch
Look-
Sedna as she sort of
yeah.
slowly goes like that and then lifts it up. And as she like pulls it around the mannequin's head, everyone's sort of like, but nothing happens.
Okay, I think
I'll-
we're good. So yeah, there's
Okay.
that dagger.
I'll do the same for the dagger. I'll gently
Okay.
remove it from.
You sort of pull the dagger out of
Statue's hand.
the statue's hand. Again, getting it in a position of light, you can sort of see it definitely looks like the edges seem to have a shimmer of like ink, like black ink. As for the dagger itself, now that you have it in your hand, you sort of look over it as you're seeing it. It's quite a plain dagger, but it's got slight pits in the metal itself. Other than that, it just looks like a plain old forgettable dagger.
May I try to grab the shield? I'm gonna ask the group as a.
Yeah, I think it's safe.
Go
I don't
ahead.
see any magic on these. I can also later, once we're out, if you're unsafe, I can identify all these very easily.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to sneak up. Try and be a little quiet as I'm doing this because we haven't checked
Roll me a
any of
stealth
these
check.
rooms.
You say you're going to sneak up. You know what that means.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. God damn it. That's not good.
He looks behind him like there's somebody there that's going to help him.
Helena is there, and I even have disadvantage on stealth
Hey,
because of my armor.
Helena,
So
lie
that-
for me. Say it's a natural 20, right? Say it's a natural 20.
Maybe if you're
5.
5. Yes.
Yeah, seemingly every step you take, there is wood underneath you that does not want to do anything but. It's like you got clown shoes on. You sort of like every step, something's making noise.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just quickly stop at this armor here and just
Okay.
look at what the item is.
So that's the shield.
Oh, no, that was okay. Sorry,
yeah.
I thought the shield was the one up
That
here.
down
Okay.
there is seemingly a bag, a satchel of some form. But this one here
Okay.
for that statue, it seems to have just a really giant circular steel shield. Seemingly, you're pretty positive it's going to be quite heavy. It's oddly enough very polished, very shiny and polished. It's just steel, and it seems to be embezzled with just an outstretched hand on it.
Okay. I'm gonna try and take the shield off the shield bearer's arm.
Okay.
Just slide it off.
So far, no one else has had issues, so you sort of take it off with a little bit more confidence than the others. And again, nothing happens.
I'm gonna look to Zinon. Should I go for the last item down the hallway? Or should we wait?
So I look down the hallway. I do have 60 feet of dark vision, so like, do I see like any silhouette of anything else other than the statues?
You see nothing else down the hallway.
Be careful.
Okay. I will try. As I'm gonna try to sneak again. Just Be stealthy, isn't just okay. Of course, with my disadvantage roll, I roll 12 and a nat 20.
With a 12, you're a little bit more quieter. The creaks of the floors aren't as loud. There's an occasional creak, but you seem to be fine as you head down the hallway.
I still see him clearly with my 14 in passive perception.
As I get down here, I wanna really look at this thing before I grab it, just to see if there's any wires or anything like. Because in my head, this is going a little bit too well.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
15.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be trapped for any physical representation. There's no wires, there's no anything like that. And as Sedna's already said, none of the statues are magical and in nature. It's just these items and the plaques at the bottom.
I'm gonna read this plaque.
Just been... Okay.
I'm gonna read this plaque.
That's fine. You wipe away the dust. You're gonna have to hold on, Sedna. You wipe away the dust. And as you do, you sort of activate the magic that's on it, and again you hear a voice. Messages moved through his hands faster than thought. Coded letters and half-burned sigils, whispered passwords in tongues not his own. He never opened a single seal or asked a question. Yet if he had stumbled, whole chains of contingencies would have shattered. Assassins late and warnings lost, and doors opened that should have stayed shut. He died of simple old age, unknown and unremarked. But a dozen places still stand because he never once dropped the satchel. When you look at the satchel, it seems to be a very well-crafted leather satchel that has inscriptions of countless sort of arrows in all sorts of directions. They don't seem to be pointing anything relevant, but they all seem to shimmer ever so slightly.
I'm going to slowly take this thing.
I will also note that this statue is also of different height than the rest. It is a lot smaller. And your investigation was 15?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say you recognize the clothing enough to say that this was probably a form of kenku.
Okay.
Again, they are mannequins with like armor or old armor and stuff that's rusted or like clothing that seems to have gone bad. But you get the idea that the shortness and the way it's sort of presented seems to be of a kenku nature.
I'm gonna take this satchel. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. You sort of slowly grab the satchel sort of strap and you pull it away gently and nothing seems to happen.
Okay. I'm just gonna slowly make my way back and also look at the inscription for the shield, since it's nice to at least know where it's from ish.
This is presented, this statue seems to be presented like a high elf. You wipe away the dust, the inscription comes alive. In the War of Seven Banners, she won most by refusing to fight, binding rival lords to oaths they still curse and uphold. Her armor bears dents from battles she prevented, and her greatest victories left no battlefield to visit.
Could I also do the same thing for the amulet statue?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I would also say, like, I think Sedna would probably go around, like, idly, like, go around and try, like, write down all of the inscriptions just in her notebook. You don't necessarily have to read them out for me, but you could send them to me, or I could just say, canonically, I have them.
In that case, I will also read their titles. So I will say for the one that Johnny's just done, the one that you came with the shield, it states that her name would be Marshal Fool, who lays down her sword. That is the full title. For the one that's the Kenku, it's just titled The Nameless Relay. Obviously, I said about Ivory No Crest. for Carthus to investigate his. Just as a heads up, Carthus, that particular statue seems to be in a pose of a tiefling. This one in front of Sedna that she's investigating, Sir Callus Ravenmore, an unlikely knight, and the magic sigil states, pirate, smuggler, and in the end, savior of Black Harbour's fleet. She accepted knighthood only after steering burning ships away from docks with her own choosing the sea as her grave rather than the city. Her crimes are not forgotten, but neither is her choice. If any of you want these as notes, I will send you everything later down the line, just not right now.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, cool, yeah.
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 I think it said that in character is also just going by and
Yeah.
writing notes. And that's probably what she'll be doing like the next couple minutes.
Okay. What I
Unless
will
we want to
do,
get maybe something to match it.
I will read them all in order from 1 to 12 because there are 12 here down here. Technically 13, but you haven't seen the 13th one yet. So this one over here.
Spoilers! Oh my god.
Spoilers. This one over here is High Justiciar Terran Valcor. High Justiciar Terran Valcor weighed kings and beggars alike upon the same balance and rendered judgment in steel. Those who fear him most were those who had most to answer for. I'm going to swap these tabs around so it looks like I'm actually reading to you rather than reading at you. The second one is just opposite number 1. This one seems to be so. The High Justiciar one is a human in regards to the statue itself. This one appears to be of a warforge, which is more distinguishing than the rest, considering the way the sort of figure and statue is represented. This one states that it's Father Corvin Hallow. He crossed Ventress on foot 7 times, bearing only his faith and this armor, mending hearts and graves in equal measures. Where his boots passed, war cooled and plagues relented. The third one over here, further to the right, is of the Wauvin nature. General Baronok of Oxcrug led from the front and buried his dead with his own hands. Though he never once bowed to a crown, 10 different kings requested his counsel. One opposite that one will state Magistrate Elror Vio, Shield of Sanctuaries. The first architecture of unverified ward nets, her signals bind storms, spells, and steals alike. Her work still guards cities whose names she never learned. In plate or parchment, she was ever the first to stand between the world and ruin. We've done number 5. Opposite number 5 is number 6. I will state that Magistery Elvul was a dark elf posture, or statue, or figure, whatever you want to say. Number 6 appears to be of a half-orc. Garuk Strider felled a giant with a broken spear. When a frost giant descended upon Bloomfen, he charged alone so others had time to flee. It is said that he died under the giant's heel while laughing through broken teeth, and as his shattered spear pierced its heart. The mountain keeps both of their bones. We've done number 7 already. Number 8 is opposite of 7. This is Valerie Crow, the Silencer. Appears to be of Shadowkai nature, or Shadakai nature. states court assassin, archivist, and inconvenient of lives, an eraser of those who distribute the balance of certain unseen powers. Kings died as accidents, witnesses recount in their graves, and the whole bloodlines have been ended, as footnotes scratched out of ledgers. Peace followed in the space he cleared, ordered and bloodless. We do not honor his mercy, only acknowledge his work, so that his kind are never mistaken for legends or myths. Number 9 is over here, so just opposite Wauvin. This states and looks like a human figure. It states that Brother Walker crossed the astral desert with only a staff and those rugged clothes, mapping safe paths between sanded ruins and hungry horizons. Caravans that followed his routes called them obvious. He never saw need for praise, only for another step forward. We've already done 10. Number 11. Louis Roboto, who walked into the Fae. Appears to be of human nature. One of the first explorers to step willingly into the Feywild and returned with tales and ideas beyond man. He charted not only paths through shifting forests and living dreams, but also the temperaments of courts that had never before granted mortals audiences. The Master Artificer forged minds from metal, gifting thoughts to gears and purposes to pistons, as the first mechanical sentient beings called him Maker. Yet he never claimed divinity, only responsibility. These overalls that he wore honors the man who proved that wonders and machinery need not be enemies, and that some frontiers are crossed first in curiosity and later in caution. And I believe that is all of them done. Again, I will give everyone the notes later down the line for everything, so you don't have to rush to write it all down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
That's good.
Okay.
Well,
Now that Sedna's got everything out of the way,
that's lovely.
what would you guys like to do?
We've
Check
looted
out
some shit. Let's
this
get out.
room.
Oh, okay.
Take the loot and run.
So, Zinon, you wanted to do something in particular?
Check out this room that Zinon is right in front of the door for.
Okay. You go to open the door. You find this being a very old library. Most of the books, again, are just like the office. They seem to be either molded or covered in cakes of dust, and you're pretty positive that, again, touching any of these would probably disintegrate them. This library does appear to be more emptied or on the side of everything, but also it's more emptied because most of the books are scattered on the floor.
I'm
Does it
just
seem like
I'm just gonna be right back.
Okay.
And does it seem like the books was scattered like after the fact that this was abandoned, or like
It's
in the office that it was touched after the fact that it was
make me
abandoned? Is what I mean.
make an investigation check.
So that's 14.
With 14, you're not positive. A lot of the books on the floor that are scattered and cluttered up, they look like they've been there for a long period of time. There doesn't appear to be any evidence to suggest that they've been moved in recent times. Where empty space sits on those bookshelves, they appear to be covered in the kind of dust that you would anticipate them being covered in for a long period of time. So as far as you're concerned, you don't think anyone's specifically been here and taken anything?
Okay, so starting to pick up on someone just making a mess in this room and some of the office, like when right before it was abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Like I walk back into the hallway and convey to the party that uh, I think that whoever left or whoever abandoned this left in somewhat of a hurry. I think they were looking for something in the library as they were abandoning this place with the books scattered everywhere.
That's strange. I never did figure out why they abandoned it, just that they did. I just assumed they moved somewhere else.
Can someone
Maybe above the spiders.
help me investigate the library? Maybe we can find something that they took, like something they missed or something they took with them.
Sedna, make me a religion check very quickly.
Okay.
Mm.
Religion. Okay, I have pretty good religion.
Oh no,
That's not a great roll though.
the baby's been left alone in the hallway. What'd you get?
Right, that's only a
Good sign.
9.
A 9. So you sort of said you're not sure why they sort of abandoned this place so much. You kind of have the common knowledge that when sanctuaries were set up, they are set up in a way that allows depending on where you are, essentially the queen or king of that area or that territory, they just sort of set up to help them do things within the city quarters, essentially. So some places will still have their sort of kings and queens outside of the main city, while places like BlackWood obviously have quite a big building where that family lives inside the city area. So you're almost positive that this would be, again, Aria's family's old building before moving into BlackWood officially.
Okay.
That's where your
Okay,
sort of
so
mind would sit.
right, I guess maybe.
As for the rest of you, you're heading into the library to investigate. Other than the baby outside in the hallway. What are you investigating for?
I
Well,
was
I'm
curious to
trying
see
to.
if we could all, like, as a collective, figure out why they made a mess in this library. If they were looking for something, or they just threw about the books in rage.
Okay.
If we can uncover something.
I'll do this like a party check. Basically, what's the average roll? You can all make investigation checks. I'll treat this as like a group stealth roll with an average and see what happens.
Doesn't feel beneficial, but
Yeah, I'm not exactly helping the group here. I rolled 7.
yeah, it's like I got a 22.
I got a 7 as well.
Nice.
Average isn't good.
Yeah, I don't think average is the best thing here.
Well, what I will say is,
So it couldn't have been done like a help action where everyone rolls to help each other, and the highest.
By definition, the help action
wins.
can only be given by one additional person, giving them either advantage or having both people roll separately.
It could just all be us rolling individually, and
I will say this. So for Rurik and Zinon, you sort of look around the place, and as far as you can tell, these books are just scattered, old. Whether it's been recent movement or not, again, unsure. For Sedna, you think that the scattered books seem to be a lot more recent in their scattering.
Like more recently than 60 years ago?
Yes.
Oh.
Just like Zinon, it's hard to really place a date on when these things would have been moved and tossed around. But
But
you're
it
pretty
fe- it
positive.
feels like-
some point it's been like moved. You got the feeling.
And what I guess, because I remember I heard that there was someone set to decommission the place a while ago.
Mhm.
Do I remember when that was? Was I told? It was decommissioned 60 years ago, but
Mhm.
I'm not actually sure when the last person to investigate the place was.
If you don't have it written down, I'm gonna say you probably don't know.
Well, I just have it written down. Still, it seems like there have been people here more recently than 60 years ago. I don't know if that was
I would say you're probably assuming in the area that when they decommissioned it for living purposes, and they stopped patrolling the area to keep it guarded or anything like that to prevent anybody from coming in. And not necessarily going to collapse the building or destroy the building, but like they've just stopped guarding it, protecting it, keeping patrols going, such and such. That's what you presume the
Okay.
decommissioning is about.
Yeah, and then at some time in between then and now, someone was told to tear it apart for materials,
Mhm.
but they got scared.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could have been that, but it's still strange that they take random books.
So are we
Especially-
looking for this book that someone else have been looking for before us?
I was told anything about a book, but
Could a
mean-
book not be an artifact?
Let's spread out and search for clues.
I think that went badly last time.
Yeah,
I
we
say
have
we
tried that.
should.
It failed.
I think we should roughly stick together, but I think we should keep moving and get
Mhm.
get to covering some more rooms.
Okay.
As you
Um,
said, that I'm going to just.
Well, do you
first-
think this room has been torn apart thoroughly enough that they would have found it? Or did they fail and it still might be in it?
I mean, would it make sense for me to just make like a regular investigation check to see if I can find anything of interest?
Yeah, make a regular investigation check.
Okay. Does anyone want to help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just in case, that I'm rolling with.
The history of us trying investigation has not been great
Well,
today.
No.
I am confident in my helping ability.
Okay. That was okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
Wait, what do I roll? Do
Good
I roll
start.
just a...
It's
So no,
investigation.
if you're doing the help action, you're just giving me advantage.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
so it's a choice
And-
between helping the individual to have advantage, so they roll twice, or both of you rolling but only rolling once and sort of having that help each other out.
Yeah, I think that would just be specifically, I mean, verbally helping, but like rules wise, the help action specifically. But yeah, you can roll independently in theory.
I give the
But-
choice up to the two individuals. If you're giving the help action, you can sort of choose between both rolling a singular die or giving one or the other an advantage on the roll.
Yeah. What
Oh.
is your investigation?
+2.
Okay, mine's +5.
I will help you. Take your advantage.
You can still roll if you want, but I got a 16.
Okay. With a 16, remind me what you're doing.
I'm just looking
Investigating?
around for anything like of value or note, anything that doesn't look like just garbage.
With a
Like
16,
any books that are still
you're-
intact, any enchanted items, anything like that.
you're positive that if there was anything of value, it's more than likely been taken. This place is a mess. It's almost like an individual sort of been in here and just sort of trying to find the right books, and by finding the wrong books, they're just tossing them to one side or tossing them behind them, just genuinely making a mess until either they found something they're looking for and or have destroyed what they're looking for. Again, you're not
Okay.
100% sure. There's no way of saying. for a guarantee.
But there's nothing I don't find. Okay, so I don't think there's anything that we're looking for in here. If it has, it's been taken or destroyed. So let's move on and let's see what's in door number 2, 5, 6, 7. I don't know.
Okay, I'm opening it, and I'm gonna open this door and look inside.
Okay. You open the door. You look inside. It appears to be just empty cabinets in this room, and very old, sort of broken bed in the end.
I'm still gonna just roll an investigation check to rummage through quickly, just to
Okay.
see if I can find any.
A quick investigation check, if you will.
12.
12.
Yes.
It's empty cabinets and an old bed.
Perfect. And I'm out. Right, next.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that room was containing a lot.
Yeah.
Just you wait. We're gonna go circles, and then this is the room where the key is in. I just couldn't find it.
Yeah, Alex would be mean enough to put a key behind a 12 plus search check, right? Right?
He said there was no puzzles this time.
Allegedly.
Let's DM talk.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He could lie.
I could.
Yeah, but he said it in a way that we were so stupid we couldn't.
Everyone
solve
make
that.
an insight check real quick against me. Which door are you going in first? Because there's 2 doors.
I rolled in that one on that one.
got an 8 on the
I'm telling
inside.
the truth.
Guys, I swear, the DM tells the truth.
So, which door are you going through? Left or right?
Well, my mother always said that
I'm
right
very
was
close to
right.
this door, so I'm opening it.
Okay. You open the door. It appears to be a small office, very small office. An old chair with a massive hole in it. A giant spider egg sac on the very left-hand side as you open the door. Empty cabinets and a seemingly sort of small bookshelf on the other end.
Did they make that chair for prolonged study sessions?
Yes. I will also say.
Well, I look around. Do I see anything interesting? I guess not.
Just a general look around, not really. I will say you're not sneaking.
No.
Oh.
Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
I leave the room then.
Ignore
Before
me.
anything bad happens.
Yeah. Ignore me.
Oh. If no one else is going to, Sedna will look in this room to the left.
Okay.
I was gonna stand
I'm
with guard. So.
I'm gonna do a break early. It's coming up to our 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna start it early. We're gonna have a slightly longer break, about 15-20 minutes, I think. But gives anyone the opportunity to go get food, drinks, toilet, snacks, whatever you need to do. Okay.
All
See
right.
you guys in 15-20.
I'm back. Who else is here? Chav?
I am
I am
here.
here.
Nice.
I
And
am here as
Ethan.
well.
And Chris.
I'm here, but I'm eating.
That's fine. So how was everyone's holidays?
Serviceable.
It's quite all right.
Not bad, not bad.
That was good. It was good. That was good. Oh, I got some dice for Christmas, actually.
You did.
Yes.
Have you been using them this session or?
I have not yet. My gripe with them is they're extremely heavy, and it feels like they don't roll so well. You know?
Are they metal dice then?
Yeah.
You just need to get some upper arm strength. That'll do it.
I mean, I can
Just get
absolutely
stronger.
send it across my desk and like dent my PC case. That's a roll. But
Yeah.
you know,
So
if I
I
just
don't
drop
see what the
them,
issue is.
if I just drop them, they pretty much just. Yeah, that's a shit.
Well, that's why you need to throw them.
Okay. I guess I'll be
Yeah, just
throwing.
throw them
Don't,
across the
don't
room.
mind. Don't mind when after every roll I'm searching for where my dice went.
Yeah, don't mind also that the steady damage to your desk.
My desk isn't big enough for me to throw them like all the way across, so I'll just have to like throw them at the wall behind.
You can just throw them down.
Jesus,
Like just
that's
slam
really
them
loud.
down into your desk at full strength.
That might actually go through and like hit my foot and hurt me.
Well, no
I don't
pain,
know.
no game, you know.
I'm waiting for the right time to make a roll with the dice.
Yeah, don't
To be fair, if they
lose the
roll badly,
D4.
Don't lose the D4 and step on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be absolute hell. I
Mm.
mean, it's
be fair,
not too pointy, but still wouldn't
most
be
dice would be pretty unpleasant to step on barefoot if they're metal.
If you get a proper metal
suppose
one
so, yeah.
though, that has been like cleaned up and
Sharpened.
grinded around the edge and sharpened essentially. You lose that D4 and you step on it, and I know this from experience, they make injuries.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a caltrop could be used as a D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you look at what a caltrop is and a D4, they're actually very similar things. That sounds like a fun dice set, like one that's specifically designed to be like a set of caltrops as well.
It's actually quite a good idea, especially since if I were to be an assassin or something, they would
Yeah.
confiscate my caltrops. But if they confiscate
would.
my D4s, they might say, "Where's the rest of the
Yeah.
set?" Well, I say I like D4s. You know.
And there's also a D8s are kind of the shapes of some caltrops as well.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like so. Hey, because like all those like in the caltrops, like if you were to roll them, they would fall on one specific side. So if you labeled them, yeah. Hey, there's actually I found literally a set of dice that are caltrops. Like literally,
Are
this
they
is dice
spiky?
caltrops, spiky, mine-like yellow, brown aged, distressed, unusual metal dice.
If you buy those, you're asking for your foot to be pierced. Just saying.
I think that's the point. Yeah.
You're asking for
you
1d4
can
piercing
do-
damage.
What you can do to avoid throwing them across the room and losing them is just throw them into a cardboard box. Then also your desk will not be damaged or your
That's
computer
actually
case.
a point.
I think
I'm
that's what a
sure I
dice
have a
tray is.
shoebox in here somewhere that I can use.
I mean, that is literally what a dice tray is.
True.
Hello there.
I summoned you.
Yes, you did.
Hello, Kenobi.
Yes, Ethan.
You are a bold one.
Or as my Steam name calls me, Obi-Wan can blow me.
Obi-Wan.
Actually, right now it's actually
Kenobi.
Daddy One Kenobi.
What?
Right now it's actually Daddy One Kenobi.
Okay. Daddy One Kenobi. You are a bold one.
I never want to hear those words out your mouth ever again.
What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Which one of them?
You know what?
Which word?
Let's call it even and call it
Both.
both.
So how many more steps do we think before we all just die?
Well, someone
think
entered the
one.
room now, and we didn't get to know what happened. We were just put on pause.
Yes,
Mm.
but it would be unpleasant if this 2 out of 2 rooms I've gone to are filled with enemies.
Typical
I
bad.
can make
Because
the
I've
I can
only
make it
entered one other
happen.
room first.
I can make it happen if you want me to, Ethan. It's up to you.
No, you know, I think that's good. I think I'm good without that happening. Actually,
Do you want your mouth muzzled again by
like that.
webs?
I think I'm good. I think my entirely verbal component spell list would prefer that to not happen.
Okay.
But that's not fun.
I think we're just waiting for John at this point. Aren't we?
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll use a message and unarmed strikes to beat this enemy.
I thought you were supposed to be a sorcerer, not a monk.
Well, I mean, my unarmed strike is 0 damage.
So that will take you far.
Yeah, I have an unarmed strike of 0 damage and message, and I don't even have actually a real dagger. I just have a small knife.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
What the?
He is back.
I have returned.
Good.
Okay. Is everyone ready to play again? Or are some people still munching?
I'll just munch while we play.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm munching, but I can play.
Yeah, okay. Everyone here, let's sound off. Chav's here, Ethan's here, Johnny's here, John's here. Chris, are you here?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
None of the others said anything, and you were wondering, are you here?
Very suspicious.
Just saying.
Never know.
I will also say that the ping in this server is starting to go up quite a bit for some reason now. So if you don't hear something, let me know and I can repeat it. What, have you got a twiglet in your mouth? Was it a pretzel?
It's a pretzel stick.
A stick.
So you're just eating Mother Nature? Yeah. He's become a walrus, ladies and gentlemen.
You
For the
child.
viewers at home.
Right,
You mean child?
we left off with Sedna going into a room. Okay,
Just can't go bad.
it could.
Yeah, no, it's just a normal room.
It might be. You enter the room. Your first sort of impressions of it is that it seemed to be you're pretty positive a dining room of sorts. has a large center table which appears to have been broken. The chandeliers seem to have fallen on it at some point, and thus the table that was relatively large seems to have collapsed and sort of broken in 4 or 5 different bits. The chairs around, there's only one still standing, but you're pretty positive if you was to sit on it that you'd find it'd probably break too. You see a door on the other end, sort of northern side of the room. Other than that, you just got sort of units on the end that holds a row of candles. Couple of big cobwebs here and there.
Oh.
That's about it.
Okay, it seems safe in here.
I'll follow in behind her.
And just seems to be a dining room. I'll take a peek in this back room.
Okay. You open the door. The first thing you see is a giant spider egg sack on the end of the bed. This one doesn't appear to be opened currently. It seems to be a closed egg sack.
Okay, I'm just gonna close that door.
Okay.
Yep,
Anything in particular in
there's
there?
a big egg sack in there. That big
No
egg sack in there.
balls.
Jeez.
What?
Well, dear brother, go
Yes, I
fight
know.
it yourself.
Okay,
Oh,
Long
I go
pause.
in the room.
Okay.
I pull my sword and I poke the egg sack.
Just give it a solid poke.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's currently reading the stat block of the baby Taras.
there's a list in that egg sack. I think you'll find.
I mean, you'd be surprised what you can find online. I will say when you poke the egg sac, the unfortunate bearing of your eyes see that you prematurely open the egg sac, and a swarm of miniaturized spiders come out, and they immediately try to attack you. And I'm going to need you to roll initiative or stay in your current initiative order. Where are you at? There you are. Do you want to re-roll it because that was from earlier?
I'm fine with
I'd
that.
be alright with reroll. If you all want to keep your nice initiatives, go for it. I'm out of danger, so. I think.
So what's your dexterity, Yunudov?
I think it's just 10-0. Yeah.
Okay, I have 11, so that means that I'm first in initiative.
Okay.
I assume so.
Where are they on here? I need to add them
Just
to the
increase the
initiative.
numbers then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah.
Rurik's actually in the room. So I will go from the top of the table. So, Rurik, you're in the doorway. You see Zinon poke the egg sac. And a tyrant of rippling small masses sort of come out from the top of the egg sac as they crawl and sort of descend upon Zinon. You are at the top of the table. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I will cast. Ooh.
Cass, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, I was wondering if I should try to kill the things before they get further, or if I should try to help out. I realized I don't really have that much things that can help anyone actually. So until someone takes damage, I will use inflict wounds. No, fuck, that requires touch. God damn. I will have to go
Inflict
and
wounds on
touch
the
the
swarm
spider.
of tiny spiders.
You could.
No, but the thing is that you inflict wounds on the weapon you're holding. So if I would use that, I think, isn't it so? Hold on, let me read.
I don't think that's how inflict wounds works.
No, it's the
I think if
creature
you inflict wounds,
touch.
you yeah. So you just lay your hands on the spiders, and yeah,
and
just
deal
stick your hand
necrotic
into the
damage.
spider.
Yeah.
It does a lot
Yeah,
of
you know
impact
what?
damage, but it's worth it.
Actually, maybe I will not do that at all.
You can
I
hold
will
your
use
action.
Sacred Flame.
You will use Sacred Flame. Okay.
That's useful.
Yeah.
Make a roll to hit, or is it a saving throw I gotta make?
You gotta make dexterity saving. 13 to make it.
Dexterity save. They rolled 13, so they beat it. Meets it, beats it.
God damn it.
Do they take half damage, or do they do? Does nothing happen?
I think nothing happens.
Okay.
It's
Anything
a
else?
cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably nothing.
Anything else? You
Yeah,
got
most
bonus
cantrips do
action. You got
nothing.
movement.
Maybe move out of the doorway so other people can get there.
Yeah, actually, I will move here. I have better view of what's going on.
I kind of feel like he's a dwarf. You just step over him.
That too.
Shoot over his head.
Mhm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. The swarm of spiders are going to use their action to perform too many legs, which is the swarm of spiders are going to invade Zinon's space and attach themselves to him. So you, Zinon, I'm going to move them out of the way for the time being, but you, Zinon, very quickly get descended upon by hundreds of tiny little spiders that crawl up your legs and into your boots and up your to your chest plate. They crawl along your arms as they sort of go up and up and up. You are now covered in tiny spiders. You may scream and cry if you'd like.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And I want it to count as an unarmed attack against the spiders.
I'm not going to count it as an
Because
unarmed
you said
attack.
they are inside my clothing.
Yeah, but they're crawling up and in and all sorts of places you don't want them to be.
So I want to lay on the floor and roll around for an unarmed attack against the swarm that is inside my clothing.
Okay, well, it's not your turn just yet, so you can just start screaming and crying. Okay. That being said, that's their whole action. So, Valvin, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You hear a girlish scream coming from the room.
I have just enough movement to get up here, so
Yep. You see, you go into the room, and Zinon turns around to face you, and you can see him just covered in tiny little black spiders with little red dot eyes. As they sort of crawl up his armor, into his boots. He's covered in them. What do you want to do?
as much as I want to like Eldritch Blast your pants, I think I'm gonna try to do like a sweep
Phrasing.
with my sword instead.
Johnny,
like,
Valentine's is in a
kill-
couple of months, okay? Leave that to the bedroom stuff. Alright, so what,
yeah, so I'm gonna
a
just.
couple of months. It's less than a month. What you?
It's less than a month, yeah.
I think Britain's different, but I'm not sure. So what are you gonna do?
Well, I was about to say you, but I'm gonna sweep at them with my scimitar.
Okay.
To try and kill some. So that's 24.
Okay, 24. That hits. Roll for some damage.
8.
Okay.
Mhm.
They are going to. The problem is,
Do
And
I
you
take
roll-
the damage as well?
you've already gone in for the strike. you're attacking something that's already on an individual. And Too Many Legs decrees that they take damage, but the creature that they are attached to also takes damage as well. So Zinon, you're going to take 4 points of. Is it slashing damage, piercing? Johnny?
Slashing.
Slashing. You're going to take 4 points of slashing damage, Zinon. As Wauvin sort of comes up to you, has his swords out, and he just starts slashing into you.
4 damage. Okay.
Okay, that wording is a bit off,
And,
but I think I understand that. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Wauvin?
there isn't really anything else I can do. I used up a movement. I don't.
I will also say, it does describe here in the description that another creature can take a full action to shake off swarms and detach them as a complete action, but it does take an entire action. And also involves you picking spiders away from people's bodies. So, is that your...
I can't really do anything.
Is that your turn?
Yep, I'm stuck. Yep.
Okay. Zinon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I detach the swarm, or can I just roll on the floor and do an unarmed attack as I mentioned before? Is there a window? Can I throw myself out it?
Isn't this a window?
It states the attacked
Yeah.
creature or another creature who can reach them can shake off the swarm and detach them as an action. So I think that wording specifically, I think you can attempt to shake them off as an action.
Yeah, but can I throw myself out the window?
I mean, I'm not too sure why you want to run away from the people helping you, other than the fact that, Wauvin has
Are we on the
just
second
slashed
story?
you. No, you're on the ground floor.
What the stairs we went up?
They were just a grand entrance to the stairwell. This is just this is ground floor. We're not having this conversation again. Ground floor and the first floor is above.
Okay.
So, but can I roll around, because they are, as you described, everywhere on me?
You
do
can
damage to them.
can either do that, or you can spend your action to deswarm them. It takes 5 feet of your movement, I believe. No, sorry.
I want
Never
to.
mind. No, never mind.
I
It's
want
not
to
that.
roll around.
You just want to roll
and do
around, do an
damage.
unarmed strike? Okay.
Do
You
I
can
need
do
to
that.
roll to hit on them
Yes.
as they are
I
on me?
believe. Swarm mobs a creature in their space, attaches to them, and the swarm takes damage other than psychic. The attached creature also takes half as much damage. The attached creature has disadvantage on attacks against creatures other than the swarm, and the attacks against the attached creature have advantage. Okay.
Wait, so even if I use magic to burn them, I also burn him.
Yes.
All right.
Great.
So you can do an unarmed strike against them and basically go prone, rolling around.
Yeah,
Make a roll to hit.
I want to do that.
Still an unarmed strike.
Yeah. But as stated in the 2024 rules, I can apply Divine Smite on a attack I hit with a melee attack, either melee weapon or an unarmed strike.
You could smite with an arm, right?
So I want to do a rolling smite.
I will warn you, if you do smite, you are still going to take half the damage.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
Tomato, tomato, I suppose. Go ahead, roll to hit.
So that's so for unarmed strike, it is just a strength modifier, right? No, it's a +6 to my unarmed. So that's a 18 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Roll for damage.
It just says on D&D Beyond it's 5 bludgeoning.
Okay, so they're gonna take 5 bludgeoning. Half is
So
2.5.
I would also want
round
to
up
do
for
the
3.
Divine Smite, the one I can use once per long rest without spending a spell slot,
Mm-hmm.
to add 2d8s of radiant damage,
Okay.
which then turned out to be 12 radiant damage.
Oh boy.
I think I'm
Taking a
dying
lot
here,
of
boy.
Maybe a
So-
little
Yeah,
better
you're
to
killing
remove
yourself, actually.
You're
Yeah.
gonna take half of the bludgeoning damage, which is 2.5, and we round up in this game, so you can take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Round
And
up for him, but not for the spiders.
the spiders also take half damage. Basically,
Okay,
it
so-
states that when the swarm takes damage other than a certain damage type, the attached creature also takes half as much damage. It doesn't specify that if the current creature that is swarmed with the spiders doesn't take the damage if they attempt to attack them themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and say, because they're attached, the rules still say if they take damage, so does the person with the swarm. That being
Okay.
said, you rolled your smite half of what it was, I believe, is 6. So you also take 6 points of damage from that as well. But the swarm of spiders are still alive on you. They are still crawling around. There's a lot of them dead. There doesn't seem to be as big of a swarm, but they are still attached to you and your body, and they are running all over you, even as you're prone on the floor.
Okay, so I will use half my movement to stand up
Mm-hmm.
and get into this room.
Okay, you run straight toward
Don't bring them
you
near me.
barge past Wauvin, Rurik,
Yeah, because
You-
Wauvin hit me.
and you head straight towards Sedna.
Don't bring them towards
Wait,
me.
does Wauvin get an attack of opportunity because the swarm is on me?
Yes, he does.
No. No, the
Oh.
forced movement doesn't trigger attacks of opportunity.
But it's not forced movement.
So, how much do you
Yeah.
want this to hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
Just get
Eldritch
me up
Blast.
again. That's the only thing.
Okay. Eldritch Blast.
You can Eldrin blast him from 5 feet away. That's disadvantage.
But didn't it move past me as well?
Yeah, it did. You can also take attack of
Yeah, yeah.
opportunity.
Yes,
Attacks of
perfect.
opportunity are usually just melee. Just
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just slash with my sword then.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm using my hand axe.
Okay. Make rolls to hit.
Yeah. So 24.
Okay, that hits.
Ooh,
How much damage you doing?
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
Does 9
Um,
hit?
9 does not hit.
Right.
I will say this.
Just
Fortunately
imagine
for you, I missed.
So,
You're running past me, and I just.
with that being said,
with the broadside of the sword.
Zinon, you are taking 5 points of damage
Yep.
How are you looking, Zinon?
Not good. Not good.
I don't know.
You
I'm probably
sort
none
of
of it for the spiders.
barge past Rurik and Wauvin, both taking attacks of opportunity against the swarm of spiders. That you're sort of leaving a small trail behind as you're running because they're falling off. Rurik unfortunately misses. He sort of just misses the top of the head of Wauvin, while Wauvin manages to finish him off. And how would you like to do it, Wauvin?
Yeah, how I finish off the spiders.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the flat side of my sword, and as Zinon is running past, I want to just smack him to the ground and just keep smacking until there's no movement left of any spiders.
Okay. You do kill them. You do kill them all. But I'm almost positive that Zinon will always have the feeling of small spiders crawling in his boots, up his chest plate, inside his chest plate, and all over his body. He's probably not going to forget that for a short while.
And that is how arachnophobia is born.
So,
Um,
I'm gonna now help Zinon to the up again. So, what do we learn from this, Zinon?
Never trust you, apparently.
What I said, just coward, because he wasn't gonna poke it himself, and then he goes and bloody does it. So, fuck do you mean not trust me? I dealt with the spiders in a timely manner.
He kind of. Actually, I think he called me a coward, and then he went to go do it himself or something.
Yeah, he
Which
said
I
no
feel
once
like
when you
my
entered the
decision
room.
was
That's
So,
right. Yeah, that's right. I said, well, why don't you do it yourself? So,
Yeah.
it's your
Yeah.
fault, regardless. You listen to me. Like, who would do that?
right. I will go and help a little bit by casting Cure Wounds.
right,
So
let him
you
know how
will
much he heals.
restore. I will. Hold on. I need to find my dice. Because it's 2d8. Where's the other one?
okay, damn.
I know.
I didn't fuck you up that bad, did I?
I have 2 hit points.
I would throw it twice anyway.
Put it this way: the spiders took 18 points of damage, and that was halved each time. So
8.
Xenon's taking the same amount of damage each time as well.
You restore 11 after I. Yeah. Helped
Okay,
you.
let's go.
So you get 11 hit points back, Xenon.
So I will use my lay on hands to give myself another 7 hit points.
Okay.
So I'm full HP.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
that's
combine
pretty
together.
good.
You heal enough to get rid of the fresh wounds. They don't look like they're gonna scar anytime soon. But you always have that scarred memory of the creatures crawling up your body and inside your boots and so on and so forth.
Is this you like working out some childhood trauma? Like just out of curiosity here.
Oh, you're asking me as a DM?
Well,
Yes.
No.
Is there
Yes, Ethan.
is there anything else in the like I'm gonna peek in the room besides the big egg sack? Is there anything else that looks of interest?
No.
Or this was just okay.
hey, DM, what is this
Yeah.
text?
Yeah, we just ignore that.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
One of
Wait a
you
minute.
fuckers have done that. Thank you very much. Get rid of that. Little bitch.
It's canon right there.
It's not canon.
Social foreshadowing, dude.
Alright. I can't wait for the rest of this fucking house to kill you. Right, hurry up.
Alright. I think we've learned a valuable lesson about let's not touch the egg sacks. Anyway,
Okay.
But we have proven that we can deal with them.
We can
Maybe
deal with
at a
one
distance?
exec alone, yes.
yes, I think maybe if we do it again, we should do it at a distance.
Yes,
very
poke the bear
long
from a distance. I agree.
Distance.
I agree.
Anyway,
Let's carry on,
Um,
shall we?
so we missed
Yeah.
2 rooms towards the front, or we could go up to the next floor.
Yeah, so you guys have gone through every room on the left-hand side, including the center room, but you haven't done this room and you haven't done this room. Or technically this room.
Okay, it sounds like Wauvin is chosen for us. I'm using you.
Okay, so it's chosen, and we go back before we go up.
He's just like I asked the question, or it just like goes the other way. It's like okay,
So, which room are
So
you
Wauvin
entering
is-
first? You have the room that Sedna said that she was attacked in,
well,
and you have the 2 other rooms that you haven't explored yet.
well, first of all, I'm waiting for the party. Like,
Yeah, we are
They're-
there.
They're here.
oh,
Yeah.
you guys haven't
It's a
moved on
party.
my screen, so
Ah.
They are with
gonna
you.
quickly update.
You have
Okay.
latency.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, no, I'm choosing straightforward.
So you're going to go straight into this one?
Yes.
Okay, open the door, please. All right. You are greeted with the unfortunate presence of seeing some rather ugly giant wolf spiders.
Fuck yeah.
But they are
Oh,
right in
I'm
front of
gonna-
you.
Oh.
And
I'm
I
going
believe
to.
you've moved into a space that is within 5 feet. And I believe attack of opportunity is affected if you move within a reach, or is it out of a reach? I think it's,
It's
out
out
of a
of
reach
a
now.
reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
out.
you're lucky. You're lucky this
Also,
time.
it is. You have to also use your movement to trigger it. So if you end up being moved not by your movement, you also don't trigger attacks of opportunity.
But he is moving. He's constantly using his movement. Whether you're in and out of combat,
Yeah.
you are always at your movement speed.
But he has to move in and then
So-
out using.
Yeah,
his
but
own.
that's
Regardless, I'm going to instantly yell out to the rest of the party that there is giant fucking spiders in this room.
I also need everyone to make
And-
initiative rolls again.
All
No,
right.
we just use the same.
No,
I'm in favor
You,
of this.
Rolls?
no. You re-roll your
I'm
initiative.
rolling strong this time.
I rolled.
Yeah,
a lot
thanks for
better.
nothing. Oh, let me put this shit in.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I was doing all right for myself, you know.
Oh no.
See the order moving around so badly. Also, I believe,
Well, I'm
John, do
doing
you have
better.
the sheet up for the dog? In case you want to use the dog for attacks or anything like that. I will say it's just a standard dog sheet. So if you want to find that quickly, it's up to you. At the top of the table, around Ron, Rurik. It is you.
Yeah, it is me again.
Wauvin has announced that there are giant spiders in that room. What would you like to do?
Well, first of all, because I don't have any meaningful things to do, I want to actually switch place on the initiative with Wauvin.
Did you get a
I have a
natural 20
feat.
for your initiative order?
No, I have 18 and plus 2.
You have
S-
to.
you have to have
that,
the natural
don't you
20.
think?
Wait, hold on. Where was it?
Initiative nat
There
20. Nat 20
is-
on initiative now means you get to put yourself wherever you want in the turn order.
Well, there's also the feat that lets you switch.
If he's got the
So
feat,
if
that's
there's-
fine.
if you have the alert feat, you can just swap with anyone in the turn order.
Yeah, I have the alert, so
Okay.
I should be able to do that.
That's fine. If next time just say you're
And this
using
is the first action.
you're
so...
using the alert feature.
Yeah.
Just say next time you're using that because I didn't realize that's what it's coming from.
Yeah, sorry. I knew I had it. I didn't remember where, so I was
That's fine.
looking for it as well.
So
Yeah, we
Immediately after
switched
you roll
ways, so
initiative, you can
whatever
swap
you-
your initiative with the initiative of one willing ally in the same combat. You can't make this swap in if your ally has the incapacitated condition. So you're wanting to swap with Vauvin, correct?
yes, and I have
Yes.
accepted.
Okay. In that case, because it should be done after you've done the roll immediately, it means at the top of the table it's Valvin's turn. So,
Fuck yeah.
Valvin, what would you like to do?
Going to Eldritch Blast, Giant Wolf Spider 3.
He
Or
is 5 feet in front of you. That will be at disadvantage.
Actually, that means I will be using, because Blessing of the Raven Queen can be used as a bonus action, right?
Does it say that on your sheet?
I'm working on figuring it out.
Man, you guys have a month off. You don't remember your character sheets?
Nope. Yeah, as a bonus action.
Yep.
Do you remember your own campaign there, brother?
Yes, I do. I didn't have a break.
Okay, so I'm going to instantly teleport 30 feet. Just going to teleport over here.
Okay.
Into this corner.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on Wolf Spider. Actually, I'm going to go for number 5.
Bum bum ba ba. Number 5. You've been chosen. How much roll for hit?
Yeah.
I guess.
Does a 12 hit.
No. You miss. You fire off your Eldritch Blast, sort of in this direction. As you fire off, old silverware and rubble and debris sort of shifts up as you fire it, and you just go straight into the fireplace. Anything else?
God damn it.
You have technically your walking movement because your teleport
Yeah.
action doesn't use your movement. It just teleports you up to 30 feet in any space use unoccupied. So it's up to you.
I think I'm just going to ready an attack action. Or just
That's
like
that's a whole action.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to get ready for. My turn is ended. I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay.
Not
Next in the order is Monsieur Spider number 4. Ooh, I didn't realize that. This one is gonna crawl across the table. Doesn't impede his movement speed as he crawls along it. Big giant legs crawl along it as they come towards you, Valvin, and he is going to bite you. Does a 13 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. You manage to just avoid and sort of duck away from those giant pincers or mandibles, depending on how you want to call them. You just manage to avoid them as they sort of come in and try to get you. Next up, Sedna, what would you like to do?
Okay, so there's spiders. I am going to peek into the door, go, oh shit, there are spiders, and I'm gonna Ray of Frost, Wolf Spider 3.
Okay.
That is a... That is a 21 to hit.
21
I
will
assume
hit.
that hits.
Yep.
And that is a 3 cold damage. And his movement
which
speed...
spider is that on again? Is it number 5 or 3? I can...
3.
Number 3. Okay.
And his speed is reduced by 10 till the end of his next turn.
Okay, remind me.
Start of my next turn.
I believe you guys can put marker conditions on them. There's no marker condition for slow. Just remember which one you've hit and which one needs to be reduced to 5 feet. Just remind me when it comes to that creature's turn. How much damage did you say that it takes?
3 cold damage.
3 cold. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, I run and I run immediately backwards.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Also, yeah, and I did find condition.
Oh, you did. Cool.
It's a random symbol I just found, but it kind of suits it.
Okay. It's giant spider's 3 turn. It's going to move into the doorway and come out here. Realize that there is a bunch more people than it was expecting, more than it was expecting. It will immediately turn and attack Zinon.
What the fuck you say fuck me for?
Okay.
I think you just happen to be a bit closer.
It's not going to hit you. It's going to attempt to do its bite action, but unfortunately, it's going to miss as the barking from Zagama it sort of stuns it and distracts it as it attempts to bite you. That is the end of its turn. Next up, Rurik. Welcome back. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Giant spiders just come out of a doorway.
Well, yeah. Now it's time to do something. I think. I will start by actually trying to hit it with my axe.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I swing my axe at it.
Swing better.
Okay, I might actually hit this time. Is 20. Will
20
that hit?
hits. How much damage you doing?
Let's see. I need to roll 1d6 for that. I will deal 6 damage.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and I think that's my turn.
Okie dokie.
Well, actually, I will step. No, I will not do that. I will stay.
Now we have Spider's 5's turn. It is going to move. It's got to decide what it wants to do. I think what it will do is it will go to the doorway for its friend. It will not be impeded by its friends. As Zinon, you see additional spider legs sort of coming from the door frame from your side as it's crawling on the wall as it's coming around to attack you. So it's going to be on the wall next to you right here. And we're going to pretend for the sake of it that this is on your side of the hallway. Okay?
No, but fine.
Okay.
Not okay.
It's going to attempt to bite you. It got a 10. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. Then, unfortunately, it misses. Its mandible sort of grabbing into an armor piece or shield here and there. But it does not do any physical damage to you. That will be the end of its turn. Speaking of, Zinon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack Wolf Spider 3.
I just copied.
Fuck you mean Wolf Spider 6? What's this?
What?
Sorry, I was trying to move it more on the frame, and I accidentally made a copy, and it auto named it to 6.
It is concerning though that there's Wolfire 3, 4, and 5. Where's 1 and 2?
You don't know
Don't
that
worry
We
about
don't
it.
know.
you don't know that they're named 3 to 5. Okay.
So that's 25 to hit.
25. Which one are you hitting? Is it 3 or 5?
3.
3. That hits.
Okay.
Roll some damage.
So I want to cast Divine's Mind as well, as I know I've hit the creature.
I will say
So firstly,
so before you do smite, it is heavily injured.
okay, then
there
I'll
is
just
an
do my 11 damage of slashing.
You do 11 slashing damage? How do you want to do it?
Yeah. So as I'm being attacked by the giant thing on the wall,
Mhm.
I pull my sword and just whack something in front of me I registered that my friends were attacking this thing that came through the door earlier, but I'm a bit distracted by the thing on the wall and just slam my sword into the between the head and the body of the spider,
Okay.
decapitating it.
Yeah. I will say that decapitating it, the spider's body instantly goes limp on the floor. As I will say, green sort of acidic blood comes pouring out of where the head would be connected to the neck. As it sort of pools on the floor in front of Rurik and Zinon. But you have killed Wolf Spider number 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it the death condition just in case you guys want to do anything with it.
Can the dog attack giant wolf spider 3? 5, I mean. With it being
Can you command it on a bonus action? No death symbol. That's annoying.
Can't I command it with just verbal commands?
I think mechanically speaking, you are able to command like a pet with a bonus action. I will say that if you want to use your bonus action to command it, you can. Because I think they're supposed to be on your initiative order, essentially. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to use your bonus action for something else, you can. If you want to use it to command Salgama to attack the spider on the wall next to you,
then
you 100% can.
use my bonus action to command Salgama to just bite the fuck out of this spider.
Okay. Make a roll to hit. I assume it's using a bite action.
So that's an 8. Yeah. So that's an 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll for some damage.
Okay. So that's 9 piercing damage.
Damn, she got teeth.
And the target has to make a strength saving throw of DC 11.
Okay. It gets 14.
Okay, so the spider is not prone. That's a good thing. That it doesn't fall on me.
Upside down, legs waving, but it's like literally in front of you.
Just wriggling all over you.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. I'll just take a defensive, I'll take my shield in front of me towards the spider on the wall.
Okay. I will say, at this point, Sedna and Carthus, you notice that there appears to be legs coming and pushing the door open to your left.
Oh no.
As there is a giant wolf spider coming out of the doorway from over here, and it's immediately going to attack you. Not my fault, you stood there. Okay. That is going to be a 19 to hit, Sedna. Does that hit you?
Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
Yeah. You're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage plus 6 points of poison damage.
Okay, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Ow.
Can't fix that with flex tape.
Okay. It's gonna use its bonus action as well to web you at the same time. So can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay, yep. That is a 12.
I will say, okay. You takes the damage so bluntly front on that because you've taken that damage and you sort of bent over in pain, gasping or whatever, it's actually caused the spider to miss the webbing on you. And thus, Carthus, you see just a spitball of web just onto the wall next to you on your right, as it's missed Sedna and just hit the wall instead. But that is the end of its turn. Stargamer's not in the initiative because her initiative is shared with Zinon. Carthus, what would you like to do?
Well, I'll come around here.
Okay.
I'm going to use first. No, I realized I wasn't actually going to do what I was gonna... Right. I'm going to use my bonus
to
action,
rage.
and I'm going to attempt to use my blood curse of binding
Okay.
on Giant Wolf Spider 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to need it to do a strength saving throw.
It could make a strength saving throw for you. I guess a 13.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think anything happens if it fails. If it succeeds, I mean. Right. Well, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to swing for it then.
Swing batter. Okay, make a roll to hit.
14.
Hits. Roll for some damage.
I use my reaction at this point to accelerate his swing.
Okay. You do that. I know it's a roll that you have to make.
Yes, I will tell the damage soon.
I have hit for 11 damage.
11
Yes,
plus
plus 8.
How do you want to do this?
8.
With the plus
I
8,
wanna-
how do you want to do this?
I want to slice straight through the head where the two largest eyes are, right through the
Okay.
middle. Whoa, like that.
Yep. You hear
Nasty
it
and
hiss and
gooey.
scream as you plunge your sword down the center of its head. Essentially, it screams and flumps on the floor as it dies.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
That was pretty bad, honestly.
As you're just gonna hear from the other room.
Help me!
Yeah,
Right,
That
round
was pretty
2 at the top of the table. We have Wauvin. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna swing my scimitar.
Okay, swing it. Let's see what happens.
For fuck's sake. Let me just figure out how much there was sheet actions. There's a 13 hit.
Yes, it does hit.
Yes. Okay.
Roll for some damage.
Damage. For fuck's sake. 7.
7 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
But is it like Lord of the Rings because it's glowing? It's doing extra damage.
No.
That's a joke.
That's
Okay.
a yoke.
Anything else on your turn? You have movement. You have your bonus action to still use.
I'm just gonna chill.
Okay. Next,
What? Actually, Can I?
I'm going to be a bit stingy on this one. I
Yes.
will say you said you chilled, so now it's next in the initiative.
Yeah,
I already
no,
clicked the
yeah.
button.
So that's
So,
good. Yeah, that's good.
Next up is Wolf Spider number 4, and it's just going to straight up try to attack Wauvin immediately. Dirty 20. So does that hit, Wauvin?
Nah.
Yeah, I think it does,
Nah.
doesn't it?
It
You're going to take 5 piercing damage along with 8 poison damage.
How much is that? 5 piercing?
5 piercing and 8 poison.
God damn.
God damn.
That's do a lot of damage.
I will also say
that's
it's
a
going to
lot
use
of
its
damage.
bonus action to attempt to web your mouth. Would you kindly make me a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, I will. It's a 19.
You succeed. It unfortunately misses. Wait, fortunately misses. Webs the wall behind you instead of your face. Okay.
He says, whenever the enemy does bad, it's unfortunately for
Unfortunately for Sedna and Carthus,
I
you
was
both
about
see.
I was about to say, could I again? Please be stingy if you want to, because this is a late because it's already used as bonus action. But could I use a reaction on the main attack? It's up to you. It's up to your discretion.
So you're planning to use
Hellish Rebuke.
That's the one. Because the turn order has already moved
It's
down. I'm gonna say it's a bit on the late side.
Yeah, no worries.
You need to be a bit more quicker on that, okay?
Yeah.
I know I move on, but if you say I want to use a reaction, or just reaction,
worries.
just the word reaction, that'll prevent that later on.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Unfortunately for Sedna and Carthus, there is another set of spider legs coming straight to the doorway, opening them up, and sort of crawling over the body of the dead one as it attempts to come through, spots you both in front of it, and it's going to attempt to attack Carthus this time. So, Carthus, does a 16 hit?
Yes.
You're going to take 4 points of piercing, and then you're going to take an additional 6 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Ouchie! It's
That
also
stings.
going to attempt a bonus action, and it's going to attempt to. Zinon, which way are you facing? I'm assuming you're facing the spider towards the wall, right?
Facing the spider towards the wall, trying to shield
So you're looking
like
sort of
this spider
east.
from the others.
Yeah, so you're looking east, not towards that direction. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's going to attempt to it's going to attempt to web Carthus then. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Yes. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
You might succeed.
Ooh.
Might.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. The web hits the wall in the back instead of you. Kind of almost close to hitting Sagma. That will end its turn.
Don't fuck with that.
Sedna, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so this guy's in close range, so I can't do a ranged attack, correct?
You could, but it would be at disadvantage.
Yeah, well, yeah, I could do a ranged attack, but it'd be a disadvantage.
Don't you have a weapon? You have a dagger, right? Something?
No, I don't. I don't actually have a. But
Damn.
no. I can I'm gonna do Mind Sliver.
Okay. Remind me.
And
what
actually,
that does?
I'm going to innate sorcery as well.
Okay.
So I've got both actually innate sorcery,
Mhm.
and I will Mind Sliver the spider. So that'll be a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
An intelligence saving throw.
How smart are these spiders?
Not smart at all. However, even with its -4 penalty, it gets a 19, meaning it gets 15. I'm so sorry.
Fucker.
beats it, I'm afraid. Does anything happen on his success?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, that was a cantrip. So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Understandable.
It'd be real nice if I was melee range.
Rurik, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, well, I will go ahead and try to move closer to this one and try to hit it.
Okay.
So let's see what I can do. I do not hit it this time.
What did you get?
I rolled 3 plus 4, meaning is it 7?
Okay. Yeah, you do not hit it this time. You do hit the dead spider though, but it's already dead, so.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Anything else?
All right, and as a bonus action, I'm making the face on my shield angry. And that's my turn.
Angry. Okay. Next up is Wolf Spider 5. It's still on the wall. It's gonna move around you, Zinon, on the wall.
I
to, like,
just
here.
follow him.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine. It's
track
not
him.
moving out of your range just yet. But it is going to attempt to attack Salgama instead of you this time.
Yeah, fuck you.
What's Salgama's armor class? Because it's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Sakama's a
Damn.
13.
Salgama's gonna take 7 piercing damage and 7 poison damage.
Okay, Sakama's down.
Oof.
Woof.
You killed the dog!
Does the dog make death saving throws?
Yes. For this occasion,
Okay.
as it is a party member, I will say it has the opportunity to make death saving throws. Speaking of death saving throws, would you like to make the first death saving throw for Salgama?
Sure.
Send me the message of what you get, so I know what you're getting.
Oh, we're doing them hidden.
Yep, all those death saving throws are hidden. Okay. What would you like to do, Zinon? You have your action, movement, all sorts.
So aggravated by seeing my dog fall, I like grip my sword, like white knuckle my sword with both hands and attack the wolf spider 5.
Okay, make a roll to hit.
Okay, so that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Now you again use my reaction, by the way, when I see
Okay.
this.
That's your accelerate, right?
Yes.
Okay. So roll for
Damn.
damage, Zinon, and then on top of that, Chris, let me know what you rolled.
Yeah, I will cast smite as well on this fucker.
I will say
I rolled
again,
5.
it is heavily
No, I
injured.
will cast smite on this guy.
Okay, it's being smited.
You killed my
You're
dog.
going for the overkill.
It attempted to kill his dog. It's going to die.
Wasting my reaction here.
You can. I will say you could take your reaction back if you don't want to use it.
Well, if he's
that's
intending to use smite
14.
anyways, it doesn't make sense.
14 slashing damage and 10. 10 divine smite damage, radiant damage.
You know full well that you killed it with the weapon just as intended before your smite takes effect. But it tried to kill your dog. So the additional smiting is also nice to see as you kill it. How would you like to personally do it? Any way in particular, or you just wanted to eviscerate it?
Like, I want to slash down on it, like part it in two and see it incinerated by the force of a god.
Okay. Soon as you kill it with the weapon, it drops off the wall on its back with its legs curling up, and you just do you see red essentially. But that is
John
that one
Wick
done.
would have been proud.
Like,
Okay.
probably overkilled it by half its hit points, but that's fine.
It's fine. Carthus, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Wolf Spider 2. I'm gonna swing for him
Okay.
again.
Make a
Well-
roll to hit.
No, it's not the same one.
The other one was number 1.
7.
This is number 2.
7.
A 7 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. You hit the dead spider just like Rurik did. Other than that, you
Word.
missed. You missed the intended target as it sort of screeches and hisses at you.
Then I'm going to try my blood curse of binding once again.
Okay.
Strength saving throw, please, Mr. Giant Wolf Spider number 2.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, all right.
I'm sorry.
These spiders
I'm
are saving
sorry.
throws.
I'm sorry. It's really good at these saving throws.
Yes, you know enough. Yes.
I can't like. Okay, so well, I had a whole plan, but I guess fuck. Oh shit. Disengage is an action. Yeah, I guess I'm just standing here and waiting to get
Okay.
dissolved.
At the top of the table for round 3, we have Wauvin. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Wow.
I actually read my sheet a little bit better this time. Wauvin. So I'm going to be using my Hexblade Curse as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially just I hit it for more, and I easier crits. And I'm going to swing at it with my scimitar. That's a crit. I rolled 19. So that's a critical hit. And how did we do that again? Just
So
2d20s?
homebrew
Or...
rules is critical hits.
Mhm.
You can now do maximum damage plus an extra roll. For example, longsword hits for 1d10 plus bonus. You'd roll 10 plus
Mhm.
bonus, then roll 1d10 and then add them together.
Okay, yeah. So this would be just 1d6. So I have 1d6 plus 4, just to clarify, because...
So it's 6 plus 4, so that's 10. And then you roll an attack with no additional bonuses. And that's your crit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So that's 12 slashing damage then. I rolled really poorly on my second die.
How would you like to do this?
Cleave it straight down the middle, just...
Okay. You cleave it straight down the middle, as you said, and again, you sort of get partway through the body, as you get sort of stopped. It's a lot of body to go through, to cleave through, but you do kill it, and you do see this sort of, again, green acidic blood pouring from its body onto the floor. It doesn't burn anything, but it's the same kind of color that you'd expect it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to stand my ground. Just stay put. I'm going to move a little closer. I'm going to move to like here.
Okay.
But that's as far as I'm going. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up is the wolf spider. So many options to choose from.
Yes.
It's going to just continue attacking Carthus like it did last time. So it's going to make an attempt. Does a 16 hit Carthus?
Yeah.
Oof. You're going to take 7 piercing damage.
Wow.
And 3 poison.
Oh. Okay.
It
Yeah, I'm
rolled really
down.
badly for the poison damage on that one.
Well, it rolled the exact amount of HP I had left. So.
Oh, unlucky. Carthus is currently down. He's having a snooze.
Oh, condition marker.
God.
Fan snakker du om at han snuser?
Okay, next up is Sedna. What would you like to do, Sedna?
I'm not good in melee range. Okay. Is this spider been hurt at all?
No, this one hasn't.
Do I spend a spell slot? Or do I just look? Because I feel like everyone else can deal with it.
You can action and disengage.
I'll mind
Seduce
sliver
it.
it.
It doesn't work on spiders.
I'm gonna mind sliver again. Make it into intelligence saving throw.
We'll have to go AFK for a bit. Be right back.
Okay. An intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
This time it's rolled a 12.
Surely there's. Okay, that fails.
Yep.
That's 1d6 psychic damage. That's 4 psychic damage.
Just the 4?
Yep, just 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm doing my best.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So now it is Rurik's turn. What would you like to do? We've just seen
I'm going to use.
the spider take down Carthus.
I'm going to reach. I'm going to reach my hand out and touch this foul creature on
It's a
one
bit
of the
hairy.
legs, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bit hairy.
It is a bit hairy. And then I use inflict wounds.
Okay.
And that means that he needs to roll a constitution saving throw. While I roll for damage because it will deal something anyways.
Got a 4.
Yeah, then it fails. So it's full damage when I roll.
Yep.
So that's 10 plus 3, total 13.
How do you want to do this?
Well, how does exactly inflict wounds work? It takes damage somehow. I guess it
Like
erupts.
drawing the
Let's
life
put it that
force
way.
out of its body.
It depends on how
Just
you want
sucking
to
it
flavor
into my
it.
hand.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to flavor it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I like the idea of it just, exploding and dissolving
Okay.
from
Um,
from inside, basically.
Yep. You sort of see it. You touch its hairy legs, as you go to a course to inflict wounds, and at first you think maybe it's failed, nothing's happening, and then you see it sort of jolting a little, and sort of like, even though it's standing in place, you can see it having like a reaction, before it falls on top of the already dead spider there, and then the back of its body just sort of starts forming little holes as blood starts seeping out of it before just sort of exploding outwards. Thankfully, nobody is facing its rear end, and thus nobody is covered in an almighty gut war of spider stuff. But you
Fortunately.
do kill it. That is the end of combat. What would you guys like to do now?
I would like to help our fallen Carthus, who is on the floor, and use my
Yeah, I'm
last
using-
spell slot to cure his wounds.
I'm instantly
using the-
gonna do a double take and just make sure that there's no more fucking spiders in this room.
Pleasant amount of spiders.
First,
Not one.
yeah, you're positive there's nothing else here.
Oh, man.
How much does Carthus heal?
Not a lot.
Oof.
Unfortunately, it's only 7. Yes. Was rolling
Carthus,
quite poorly this time.
you come back with 7 hit points. You're prone on the ground.
Ooh. Close one. That hasn't happened before.
That was an unfortunate positioning of those other spiders.
Can Salgama make another death saving throw, please?
No, I use the last remaining 3 points of my lay on hands to get the dog up.
Okay. Instantly, no. Okay.
No.
Because I didn't get an action before that. So
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, Salgama's back up and Carthus is back up. You guys now have out of initiative. I will quickly ask, as an out of character thing, it's coming close to the end of the session. Do you guys want to continue a little bit longer and get to the first floor? Or do you guys want to call it here, come back next week?
I reckon
I
let's
was
just
a short
finish.
rest.
I mean, like, we could finish the first floor, like, quote unquote, secure that real quick, and then just take a long
The
rest.
ground floor.
Thank
in
you,
the ground
Chris.
floor. Yes. And then come back next weekend with full HP. Or like after a long rest.
I mean,
How does that sound?
We can do that.
There's still like a good
So
30
let's-
minutes before session technically ends. I just want to find out
Yeah.
what you people want to do as a whole.
We have 2 rooms
Yeah.
left. Or, well, 1.
2.
You technically didn't
true,
explore
yes,
this
there
one,
is,
but You've got 2
Yeah.
here and this one. So,
And we already know what's come out of that other one.
what do you guys want to do now? You've got your free time. You're not in initiative. You're out of an initiative. So
So
What you
let's
guys
take a look at the source of these spiders on the other room.
okay.
I'm gonna rejoin the party.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to just do a quick look over, not for spiders. I'm just gonna see if there's anything of value in this room.
Okay. So for Rurik, you enter that room. You kind of realize this is probably the main living area, so to speak. What would be considered like a living room, essentially, as there's a good setup over here for sofas with a fireplace, sort of cabinets with candles on top of them, 2 chandeliers in the room, one sort of on the floor over here, and this one hanging around. You see books as a bookcase around here, and a ruined chair. And you also see a quite heavy statue right here. It looks kind of similar to the ones that you saw outside in the hallway. It does have a little plaque on it as well. Whoever joins Rurik can also go into the room, and whoever wants to join Wauvin, it's up to them. For Wauvin, this room kind of looks like a dining room, quite exotic dining room, I'd say. Nice long table, plenty of old silverware here with 2 distinguished old silver trays. What looks to be silver trays. They are very dusty and not as shiny as you probably think they used to be. Again, there's a fireplace over here, which appears to be an open source going into that room. But that's the 2 rooms. So, what would people like to do?
I'm gonna yoke the silverware.
The old silverware.
Yes. I'm gonna grab
Still
that
silver.
shit. Hey, it's silver.
So if you're going to take it, you could at least make use of the space in this sack I bought, and I just pull my backpack in front the haversack in front of me, open it.
You just have me walking there like, boop, boop, just shoving everything that's of
You-
silver in this entire room.
You are just looters.
So I will say
No.
that's 2 silver trays that you put in there. There is there's a couple bits of old ruined cutlery that appears to be of silver nature as well. I will say you could there's probably a couple of pristine sets, still, very old, dusty and such, but they're intact. I will say there's about 3 sets of silver cutlery available, and that is a fork, a knife, and a spoon.
So just quickly, it was 2 plates.
2 trays.
Trays. Silver trays. And then it was a set. See?
Yes, 3 sets of cutlery, of silver nature, which is a set that is a fork, knife, and spoon.
Cutlery. Okay, so 2 silver trays and 3 sets of cutlery.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I got the silver. So shall we go up and we'll see the rest of it?
And you say this. So you say this is another one of the statues.
Yes.
The one with the plaque, yeah.
There is a plaque on it.
Could we investigate?
Yeah, there's a plaque on it. When you wiped away the plaque, or the dust on the plaque, I should say, it appears to be some sort of individual on top of a horse. It is a very large statue. And on the plate, it states that it's Alaric Arior, the first Baron of BlackWood, who commissioned this very estate, and the Forgotten, not to glorify his name, but to surround it in those who chose to fail, prevail, or repent. He decreed that their deeds, noble and monstrous alike, should stand in a place, that his estate might be judged beside them, as we honor not perfection, but the truth of what was done, and that we may never forget what we are capable of becoming.
Yeah, there's no items on this one.
No.
Okay. Anything else of interest in this room?
There's a bookshelf in the end, but other than that, it looks like again another deserted room.
Okay.
What are your guys' passive perceptions?
My passive is 13.
Mine's
Same here,
9.
13.
Okay. So for those of you in this main living room area, so it is for Sedna and Rurik. You guys can hear particular noises above you. Something seems to be moving above you, and it seems to be rapidly moving around above you. You can't hear anything but the steps, and there seems to be a lot of them.
Okay. That's horrifying.
Must be more spiders upstairs. I can hear steps.
Does it sound like skittering, or does it sound more like how heavy does steps sound?
It sounds like there's a couple of skittering steps, and then there seems to be a set somewhere that's a little heavier.
Okay. You sure we want to sleep here?
Well, I mean, it is unsettling to know about that. Maybe we should discuss it with the others.
Yeah,
And
I
at
mean,
least we'd like to have someone on guard if we are doing so.
yeah, that's a very least a good idea. Also, they're probably not in this room, because this room, has that. Well, I guess should I do an investigation check of this room to see
If
if
you
there
want
is
to.
anything? Or sure. That is a 24.
24 investigation check. There's nothing else really in this room of interest to you. Again, the books along here are the same as all the others. They're moldy. They're been there for so long. Touching them, they basically turn to dust. The rest of it just seems to be generic abandoned stuff that they've left behind. You're pretty positive when the Aria family moved into BlackWood properly. Clearly, money wasn't an issue for them. They seem to have left behind quite a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's nothing really else in this room. You do, however, notice a very small spider sort of making its way down above you. Just one of those very small ones as it just is climbing down towards you directly above your head.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of the way of that. Well, I think we should just. I think we're down in this room. I think let's. Does seem to be anything interesting by?
Oh yeah, all right then. I follow along.
Nothing interesting in this room. Goodbye.
Skedaddle.
You guys step over the various corpses of dead giant spiders and make your way into the room. There is a dead giant spider in this room as well. He is hanging around over here. It does seem to be mostly cut in half.
Could I? So giant spiders aren't usually normal. They aren't like
Not
native
usually.
creatures. Can I do like an Arcana check to see if there is like anything notable, like see if there's a resonance of remnants of like arcane mutation or effects of anything like that?
So
See if I can find what caused
It's a
their
mutation.
increase in size.
if
See
you
if I can find
think-
what caused the increase in size.
If you're specifically searching for if it's been mutated via arcane nature, then you can make an arcane check.
Yeah.
if you're just trying to figure out its mutation overall, then I would say that's probably a different check, and I'm going to double check.
I'm doing whatever the Arcana check is because
I would probably say if you wanted to try and figure out what kind of mutation it is, if you don't think it's been touched by arcane nature, then it's probably
I
nature check. I would say.
I'm more so trying to see like if something arcane mutated them, and if so, what kind of thing.
Okay, then make an arcane check.
That is 18.
18. You're pretty positive this isn't arcane in nature. You're in the idea that they are just unfortunately mutated breeds of the spiders that have just evolved and evolved and evolved to the point where they have become bigger in nature than they should be. You don't
Okay.
believe they've been touched or evolved in any way via arcane magic.
Okay, that's good to know. I would communicate that to the rest of the party as well. That I don't think these were made to be this big. They just kind of are that big.
They're not supposed to be this big either way, aren't they?
Well, supposed to is a subjective idea.
Isn't on the other side of this chimney? Is this where you were, touched by that spider, or the one that did stuff to your face?
I webbed in the why do you say it like that? Also, yes. Just
Can I roll like a stealth check to see if I can like sneak into the chimney, just peek into the room to see if there's still anything in there?
You can roll stealth.
oh boy.
10.
Okay, well, average, I suppose.
Yeah, average. So I'm gonna like get on my knees and like crawl in to just very slowly see if I can spot anything inside of the room.
You have a good look. You don't see anything in that room. You do see a giant egg sack over in the corner that's been opened. The room appears to be emptied. Your best guess is that it's probably moved between the two rooms via the chimney.
Okay. So I'm gonna crawl back out and I'm gonna deliver the good news to Sedna. That it appears that whatever webbed you in the face appears to be dead.
Oh, good. So, wait, what killed it?
Well, one of us. It was one of these
Oh,
creatures.
I see. So so do you think that room's safe to go in now?
I mean, I would assume so. I looked inside of it. You can crawl through the chimney right there.
I think I'll leave that till later.
Sounds like a good idea.
By the way, when we were in the other room, we were hearing some steps upstairs. It might have been something like these spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear anything in this room?
Well, to be honest, I haven't listened.
Fair enough.
My ears are still ringing a bit from the trip over here.
Ah, yes.
That's actually ringing
That's
for a bit
right.
too long. You should probably get that checked out.
Well, I'm not a healer, am I?
That doesn't. Yeah.
Usually, it's some good old sleep. Usually sorts it out.
Yeah, I don't think that's an excuse for
A good
not...
night's sleep.
Okay.
Have you tried sleeping on it?
Sleep it off here?
So what's your plan now? You're in the presumably dining hall with a giant dead spider. You guys said earlier that you were thinking about either having a long rest here or ending it here and then heading upstairs after for next week, essentially. So,
I mean, Sedna,
Those
it
are
is
cool.
up to you. You are, after all, the one who hired us, so our safety is kind of in your hands if you really want to say it like that. So I say you take a
Well,
shot on this one. You take the call.
you're putting a lot of pressure on me. I did not expect for there to be this many dangers, but I'd say at the very least we should take like a short rest, recoup ourselves a bit. Um,
Mhm.
if it seems safe though, I guess we can take a long rest. There is something we didn't just hear spiders above us; we heard other things like a heavier footstep.
Maybe
So,
like a person.
It is
I
very
don't know.
difficult to tell.
just to
We are
clarify,
just
the heavier
assuming that
footsteps
it's
are the
spiders.
same amount of steps as the other steps that were taken. They're just heavier, implying that there's something bigger in that room.
Okay, but they're still like
Mm.
quick.
Yeah, the thing is that we don't know what's up there. We are assuming it's spiders.
All right, but if we light some candles, right? If we light some candles in like this area right here, maybe some in front of the chimney here, just so we can see it all, and then we rotate the guard while we sleep. I don't think it's going to be a problem to try and get a good night's rest here.
I think good feels a bit optimistic, but I mean, yeah. If you think that's if you think that's what. That's okay. I'm only in charge of the investigation part. I'm not so much in charge of the whole not dying part. I feel like that's you guys are better at that.
Well, brother, what do you think? Look over to Zinon.
Talgama needs to rest.
It's decided. Okay.
So you're taking a long rest. Would you guys like, if Sedna's going to be okay, would you like to do the identifying now, or would you like to wait till next week to identify the items you've received?
Well, I could identify. I actually realize I have a free cast of identify. Because what I
Okay.
chose for my magic initiate. So yeah, I could. I'll at least I guess I can just because I can freely cast identify because I have lots of spell slots, so I can identify everything if you want me to.
Then let me. It's not that one. That one. Okay. So I will just load all these up. So the dagger that Carthus found is a +1 dagger. It is the same sort of description. It's a slightly pitted dagger that's very plain. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with this dagger and you have advantage on the attack roll, you can deal an additional 2d6 damage to the target. You can also deal this extra 2d6 damage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, or that enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on that attack roll. This damage counts as a sneak attack and follows all normal restrictions for sneak attack. You cannot use it if you already have sneak attack feature from a class. The damage type is always going to be the same as the dagger, which is piercing. Once per long rest, you have an action. You can erase your presence from a single written record or ledger page within 5 feet of you. The name and description or entry simply vanishes.
Okay.
This is
Interesting.
also in D&D Beyond, so you guys can look it up in your inventory as well. But I will also post them in general chats.
What is the dagger called?
The Dagger of the Unseen.
Dagger of the Unseen.
Okay.
The next one is Socalis Burning Pennant. This is a wondrous item that's an uncommon variety. It requires attunement and can be attuned by anybody. This relic hangs from the simple leather chain, which is short of splinters of her ship mast. They're blackened and cracked by intense heat with ragged triangles of charred cloth fused into the grain. When worn, it has faint scents of salt smoke and wet rope. It's all of the remains of her ship, essentially, While attuned, you have advantage on ability checks made to pilot or help control any seafaring vessel, sailing ships and longboats, etc. I will also clarify this does not apply to any land vessel. Once a day, you can
You
cast.
didn't say air.
It also includes air, you son of a bitch. Once per day, you can cast Control Flames and create or douse non-magical fires up to a 10-foot cube. Please do remember the 10-foot cube because the normal spell is only 5-foot cube. This is a slightly enhanced version of that spell. I am not going out my way to make an entire homebrew spell just to increase its like cubeness by 5 feet. So remember to read the description if you ever do use that. If a ship or other wooden vehicle you're on board would be reduced to 0 hit points, you may choose to shunt all of that damage into the pendant instead. The damage is prevented, but the charred wood smokes and ignites into flames and burns the wood, destroying the pendant.
Well, that seems very useful if we ever go on a ship adventure.
Yes.
Let's avoid
If
that.
we don't. Control Flame, I guess, could kind of be useful sometimes.
The next one, which I believe Wauvin picked up, is Fool's Shield +1. It's a polished steel shield embezzled with the outstretched hand. While holding the shield, you have a bonus to armor class determined by the shield's rarity in addition to the normal AC bonus. You have intercession of peace. As a reaction, once per short rest, when an ally, including yourself, within 5 feet would be hit by a melee attack, you can impose the shield to impose disadvantage on that attack. You also get the Weight of Oaths. While attuned, you have advantage on charisma persuasion checks made during negotiations, treaties, formal discussions with leaders, commanders, nobles, or recognized authorities. This can only be attuned by a paladin.
Aww.
Again, this is called Fool's Shield.
I'll sell it to you, you bastard.
The last one,
I don't have money for shit.
The last one, which Wauvin also picked up, again, they're probably all in the hands of Sedna at the moment. But the last one that Wauvin picked up is called the Satchel of Whispers. It's a well-crafted leather satchel with a shimmering inscription of countless arrows. Any message, a written letter or scroll placed inside and sealed with wax or cord, becomes magically protected. It cannot be read or magically scribed until an hour after being taken out to ensure secrets stay secrets. Additionally, the satchel can cast the message cantrip at will. By whispering into the bag's flap, the satchel conveys your short whisper to a creature you choose with 120 feet, even through walls.
Oh, so it's like a better message. Well, I do already know message, so...
Well, the shield is going to use this to me, so I'm going to kindly propose that we give that to a paladin. But I would like that bag because that's quite handy.
Sure. I could keep hold of the pendant, and I'm not very good with daggers anyway, so...
We don't have any rogues, so there's that.
Well, I think that's actually the whole point is that it's better for someone who isn't a rogue.
True. But
I mean,
Zinon, do we usually need to delete our names from anything in particular?
It depends on your actions.
Hold on, okay. Let's not become rash. Okay, I'll admit you're right. Well, maybe, just maybe, I'll take it. If nobody else wants it, of course. If somebody wants it, feel free.
What?
But...
What item?
the inky dagger.
Oh, I've got the dagger.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean you can keep it.
Did you want to
did
keep
Yeah,
the
okay, well
dagger?
then I can.
Yes,
I was
I
holding
did.
it to identify, but yeah.
Yeah. Well then, you take the dagger.
not a trace.
I assume I take the shield.
Technically speaking, you're the only one that could actually use it.
Yeah, you're the only paladin here, so.
Well, he's the only one that can attune to it. Doesn't mean that he's the only one that can use it, but he's
No,
the only
yeah.
one that can gain the bonuses out of it.
Yeah.
Well, with this amulet, if I need to start or end a fire, I can technically use it for that purpose. So I think that's all the match times.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before we end the session off?
Silence.
Silence says no.
I don't think I could attune to the amulet if there's time. Pendant.
I will say, considering you're having a long rest, and I will say this by the next session, the long rest will be complete. Then yes, you can attune to it by the end of the long rest.
Okay. I will attune to the pendant.
So do we do the long rest now or next time?
Do it now.
There's not going to be any interruptions.
So who's
Sure.
doing watches?
Well, I can do the first
Yes,
watch.
like the elven people only need to sleep for 4 hours or be in trance for 4 hours. So the proposition is that the ones of elven descent rest first and then take on the second watch after.
That might be a good idea. I will also say my perception sucks. So
Yeah, I
don't
can
put me
dig
on
in.
watch alone.
Yeah, well, I will be taking the first watch, so at least, so one more at least. I think we're good.
Okay. So who's doing first watch?
At least me.
Anybody with you?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Right. I have Carthus.
Could you both either both make perception checks, or with the provided help action, somebody take advantage?
Let's take
No,
the
no, no.
chance that one of us can roll a good roll. So each roll.
Yes.
All right.
You go
I did
first.
actually roll. Yeah, I got 21.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I got
Carthus
10.
Okay. You guys settle down for the time being. You use what old wood there is around the place, whether it's dismantling the massive table, sort of dismantling these old cabinets here, and you use the fireplace as the opportunity to light a fire to keep you guys warm. It is obviously a fireplace, so it should have ventilation all the way up to the ceiling. That being said, not much happens throughout the night for you guys. Salgama is in her own sort of position next to Zinon. You can tell she's been quite heavily injured. There is patches of fur missing where she took a big piercing bite from that spider in particular. And it seems to have created 2 distinguished bold spots on the right hand side of her body, sort of close to her neck. With regardings to yourself, some of you still have some scratches and here and there, most of which have been healed by magic, which is quite nice.
I'm still pretty messed up.
Yeah, you are.
I have 3
And
hit points.
other than that, you don't have anything happen throughout the night. You got an opportunity to talk to each other if you'd like. If you would like to. If not, we can do the next watch.
Yeah, let's do the next watch.
Okay. So with
So
4
we
hours,
get we got like a short rest,
with
like in between these.
why would you want a short rest?
Well, just in case we get attacked in the night.
With that being said, 4 hours pass by. You go to wake up the two elves, which is Wauvin and Zinon, and then you two head to bed specifically to go sleep. Wauvin and Zinon either make perception checks, or with the help action provide an advantage to each one of the other.
I mean, Zinon with advantage. Go for it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
So that's 19.
Okay. Again, you guys just wake up. You decide to have some sort of breakfast, as technically you just had a long rest. You get ration packs out, whatever you may want to snack on throughout the rest of the morning, as you guys don't really. You hear a couple things during the night. There's a couple distinguished creaks of wood coming from the northern side of the building. And again, you kind of think it's the same sort of thing as what Rurik sort of warned you about over there before. But you just sort of keep stirring the fire a little bit and sort of sit down in front of it as the rest of the night passes by. Do you guys want to do anything in particular? Do you want to have a chat with each other, or do you want to just move on?
I at least want to make sure that Salgama is resting up well to full health over the night. I assume the dog needs 8 hours of sleep.
I will also assume the dog requires 8 hours of sleep. Right now, she's in that motion of sleeping and recovering. But like I said to Rurik and Carthus, you do notice two particular bald spots on the sort of right-hand side where her neck is, where the spider has obviously pierced into her skin to attempt to kill her. It's just sort of scraped away her fur there, so she's got two bald spots. It will grow back in time, but right now, she is two distinguished bald spots. But she seems to be recovering. Anything else?
I don't think so.
No.
I haven't burned anyone to a crisp this session, so I don't think I'm up for scolding either.
Okay.
Not yet.
There's still
Not
4
yet.
minutes. You never know.
You.
It could happen. It could happen. Another 4 hours pass by. It is still dark outside, but for most of you, sort of know that it's the next day. So we're ending this this session on the 16th of Saturday of October. Yeah, and that's the end of the session. I will also say you can level up to level 3. Congratulations.
Oh,
Let's fucking go!
I was not expecting a level up.
Fuck yeah.
Did you say that very quickly so no one asked?
You had to lead with it.
Let's count it as a Christmas present.
I was going to ask at the start of the session, but hey.
I would have
Oh, I
slapped
get-
you, silly. All right.
We get our
Um,
subclasses.
I hope you all had a good session, a good time coming back. I know it's been a very long time, but I hope you've all had a good time coming back. So,